Okay, there we go. We should... we should be live right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If in case we are live, I'm not so sure. It looks like it's starting now. It looks like it started. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're doing okay. I got a guest here tonight, Klorontix. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing, okay-ish, as usual. So yeah, looks like we are in good health. With the stream, surprisingly speaking, for once, we're not getting DDoSed. I'm speaking too early. We're probably gonna get DDoSed. These streams have been getting DDoSed, actually. Have you noticed?
I'm sorry. Were you talking to me?
I'm just saying that these streams have been getting DDoSed as well.
Yeah, I've noticed your shit's been going down.
So
Someone's targeting you.
I can't even imagine what kind of attack LSRP is experiencing. Do you think their UCP will ever come back online?
It is online.
Yeah, it is online. I was trying to trick you.
I was like, what?
Yeah, the UCP is online. If you go wondering, it's back to .com. So if you guys wanna check it out, that doesn't mean the server is online, but the UCP is. So, that's better than nothing. It shows that they're fighting. Okay, have you seen the LSRP Discord? The updates on LSRP Discord?
I was like, well, I can't get on there on my main account since I'm banned.
Oh.
So I've been trying to make, accounts. And I've seen the news and, people talking and updates. Nothing really.
Okay, well, I have the announcements section for the LSRP on the official Discord right now. And if we look at it right now, what we have is this final message. Looks like they're stopping doing daily updates, but the last thing that was said by admin Ben, it says, I've been spending my time testing out the client timeouts on the game server, spending over 20 hours in game the past 3 days to try to find out why it's happening. At the same time, I've been working on cleaning up forums, blah blah blah. Let's see. There's still a lot to go through yet, but that will be handled once the game server is stable again. There's also still no ETA on the forums. Shouldn't be long right now. Yeah, it looks like they're working on actually getting back on track. So you told me that you knew how this DDoS attack started, though, right?
I asked around to see how it started, and I got some information from multiple people. But personally, I don't know if it's true. But from my understanding, so the person who started the attack, his name is Sergio, and basically he is a person that runs. Well, he didn't run LSRP.es. He actually took it over from their community or something like that. And then from there on, he some of his players started leaving, and they started joining LSRP.io, and he got basically salty, and that's basically what happened.
Are you saying that the person who ran the LSRP knockoff server,
Yes.
the same one which they offered me 40 euros to advertise?
Yep, that one.
That is hilarious. Because if you watch my review, it's literally a knockoff. There are features that have no purpose other than to copy LSRP. Okay, there's literally... Do you know how in LSRP you can go to a shop and you have this selection screen where you can pick multiple things and then click purchase, right?
Yeah.
Well, they have something similar. You open the exact same menu, it still has the purchase button, but it's completely useless other than to imitate LSRP. You buy things by just clicking the items. So the only purpose of the purchase button is to imitate LSRP. And so now they're upset that they made a shitty knockoff of a server. At least that's the theory, right? This is not confirmed, to be clear. And they are DDoSing LSRP?
I think it's just more if he's salty that the players are leaving and joining an actual good roleplay. Well,
Relatively good.
actual, yeah, relatively good and has history behind it rather than their piece of shit .es server.
This is, by the way, to give people context, if you don't know, Klorontix has shared the story of how he got unfairly banned about what, like a decade ago? Not even that, but like half a decade ago, right? You J-bugged, you pressed J to get in the passenger seat, and you got teleported into a car, and an admin banned you in LSRP. Yet, to this day, even though this community has banned you, you sit here and you still say it's a decent server, right? It's a flawed but decent server. You can agree on that. Sure.
It's decent for, I guess, the SAMP community. I mean,
I'm a huge critic of Santa's roleplay, right? Since I started Roleplay Union, most of the stuff we've been talking about is pretty anti-LSRP. But we have been talking about some, like, we've been trying to see both sides, what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to do is to find out the truth. And I'm not saying that this theory that you have that Sergio is just toxic and is just DDoSing it is the truth. But, what has been going around, that's interesting to know. But are there any other theories to why this DDoS attack? Do you know any other theories? What else have you heard? Because you've been more in the loop than I was.
honestly, that's the only one I could really think about. I'm not gonna say who I spoke with, but apparently one of my friends in my Discord chat is associated with him, and he's been. So I joined their Discord and whatnot, and it's in a bunch of Spanish. So like unless you know how to read Spanish, you're not gonna get the hint of what the fuck's going on. But for someone that does speak Spanish, I can understand it, and they're basically just all on the. I don't know if you go on the forums either, but like. They're basically just mocking the server and like saying, we're taking this over this server soon, and like, they're excited to see what's gonna happen to it. Like, hopefully they'll be able to rob it as well. It's like, what the fuck?
Wait, so you're talking about the Spanish version of Los Santos Roleplay?
Yes.
Oh, that's not the one that asked me to advertise. Okay, but that's still pretty interesting. There are, for people who don't understand, there are servers that are trying to imitate LSRP, but in their language, basically. They literally call themselves LSRP.es or LSRP.ru. There are Russian roleplay servers that I've actually played on that try to imitate LSRP as well. And it's so disgusting of them to try to... Like, first of all, if they're trying to literally be a knockoff of LSRP, that in itself is not a good thing, because they are literally just taking somebody else's expression of an idea and they're just repeating it and trying to cash in on that. That's not okay. That's because they have donations, right? They have donations, meaning it's a business that makes money to them, right? So at this point, that's extremely illegal. But you know what's even more illegal? DDoSing somebody. It's like a federal crime. So
you gotta realize these people don't live in the United States, so they probably don't give a fuck.
They probably don't give a fuck, but even in Spain, there's still some DDoS protection. I'm pretty sure. Not okay. Just because it's Spanish doesn't mean they're from Spain. They could be from anywhere in South America. They could be all over the world. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that even in their countries, they could get in legal trouble. Even though even if it's not common, they could probably get in legal trouble. And I think it's silly that they would be doing it just because they're petty. I mean, this doesn't help anybody. It won't help them either. It won't make more people join their community. Maybe it will temporarily, but eventually, the thing is, LSRP existing, LSRP being the behemoth that it used to be, helped everybody in a way. Because it raised awareness about the role-playing community, I think. That's the way I see it anyway. What do you think about that?
I really don't have any comments about that.
Well, what else do you know? That's what I want to know. What do you know about the situation?
Honestly, that's really much it. All I know is so as I explained earlier, the dude that owns LSRP.es, he's not the original owner. So basically, from my understanding, is he DDoSed that server until the owner basically gave up the server rights to him, and then he took it over from there. And then now he's salty, so he's DDoSing IO, and then he's trying to get that IP so he can claim that server for his own. And I mean, as much as pathetic that is, in my opinion, it's not going to stop until he probably gets what he wants.
I see. So this is I completely misunderstood the situation. I thought the original owner of the .es was DDoSing LSP,
No,
but no,
no,
it's actually some single DDoS attacker who coerced, who harassed, and just forced some poor soul into giving up .es. That's
yeah,
just disgusting. Honestly, it's a fucking serious crime as well, but it's just honestly immoral, and it's not helping anybody. It's some individual who really just wants to hurt a lot of people, who wants to take down a bunch of communities. Just imagine the kind of person that's so salty that somebody else is having fun doing something that they will go to such extreme lengths, probably spending a lot of money in the process, right? Because DDoSing somebody is not cheap.
nope.
It's extreme, and it's just, well, it's silly, funnily enough. Now, we do not have confirmation that it's Sergio, we just have rumors, but there you go. But let's put everybody in the loop for this, okay? Can you stay for a while? I heard you had to go, right?
I can stay a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's no worries.
So basically, a while ago, LSRP has been experiencing some DDoS attack. I believe it was in like at the end of the summer that they started having to switch their domain from .com back to .io, their old domain. No, sorry, was it that? No, .io is their new domain, but they switched back to .com, which caused a lot of confusion because people are not familiar with that. But we got past that, and now. Is it the same person DDoSing, or is it some different person?
No, it's been the same person for quite some time now.
This one individual is extremely dedicated to DDoSing LSRP, but it seems to me that LSRP is even more dedicated, because despite all this, they keep going. They keep with they keep as many updates as they can. It's sure a lot of admins resigned. That's another thing, right? A lot of admins resigned. And you posted a video, and in that video, in the description, you posted a link to a thread. And the
I knew about this thread a long time ago. I just wanted to share if anybody would saw my video, just to read upon why it's been dying over the past couple of years.
So this is basically you saying that SAMP in general has been dying the past couple of years, and it's partly to do with the way the owner of SAMP. How about you explain, since it's your theory anyway?
I mean, here's the thing. SAMP is an old video game. San Andreas multiplayer came back out in I don't know 2006 or something like that. So the modification's been out for quite some time, and after a decade, it's kind of boring. It's just like we get older. Most of us started playing when we were kids, teenagers, and right now most of us are probably in our 20s or so. So our generation is slowly I guess dying, I should say, and we just Calcor, the guy who made San Andreas multiplayer, he's probably thinking I don't want to do this anymore, but he also doesn't want to give up his rights to the client or whatever it's called, open make it open to the public. So I can understand that. If I worked something hard for 14, 15 years, I wouldn't just want to give it away. It's my project, it's my work, it's my dedication. Why the fuck should I just give it to a bunch of, Russian roleplay servers or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But the thing is, I feel like SAMP is a very good platform, and I think it actually, to this day, still kind of in a way rivals any kind of multiplayer that we have for GTA 5, because even Rage MP crashes a lot and has a lot of desync. Speaking from personal experience, I'm sure you can confirm that, right?
Yeah, I've had some major desync.
SAMP to this day is pretty stable. It's sure it's not as easy to get into as it used to be because hardware updates and whatnot, but there's a lot of compatibility fixes. I feel like if somebody, what Russian roleplay servers do is they offer a very easy way to download SAMP. Okay, that's kind of not legitimate. But I think if there's an easy way to offer patches, which are easily available to SAMP, and maybe some kind of installer that easily installs patches, I think SAMP can still be a viable platform to play on. And the thing is, you're saying that it's gotten old. I get that. But it's a platform which you're supposed to build upon that platform. I think the game modes is what makes the platform. And sure, if you play the same game mode for 10 years, you're gonna get old. But it's gonna get old. But when you get new players, then maybe you can keep it alive for longer, because there are still games like RuneScape and what's it called, OpenTTD. Those games are like 20 years old. Those are older than GTA San Andreas, and they are still popular to this day.
Yeah, but you see here, like, the developers, Jagex, behind old school RuneScape, were actually, they put in a lot of love and work into it, and they listen to their community. Wow, this is like the total opposite of what's going on right now. Like, people are just not wanting to make roleplay servers. I mean, the only kind of servers that are coming out that are roleplay was like that Bully. I don't know if you heard about Bulworth roleplay. That was pretty cool. I played about it for a day, and then it just died because it just died.
Yeah, you need like constant development. You need constant marketing. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into a project like this. Making a game is probably one of the most difficult artistic forms in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Making a game mode is a little easier because you don't have to make all the assets, but it's still difficult. It's still difficult to capture that kind of mix of. I think roleplay is very difficult to do right. I think because. There's all kinds of different people who have different expectations for roleplay. I think it's clear that you and me have different expectations from LSRP than what LSRP developers had intended, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because that expectation is to be able to log in, have fun, and then log out, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And also to know what you're able to do and what you're not able to do, probably. Right? Did you have that expectation? That you would have an easy understanding of what you're able to do and what you're not able to do?
Would I have an easy understanding?
Well, did you have that expectation that you would be able to know those things?
I mean, yeah.
And in the end, did you end up knowing those things? Did you end up knowing what you could do and what you couldn't do? Or did you end up having to learn it the hard way?
Well, pretty much learn it the hard way. I mean, it took many years probably, but yeah. long time.
Definitely would be convenient if everything was clearly explained in the rules section, but that's not the way they want to go down. Another thing, in the thread that you mentioned, let's have a look at that thread. How about that? Let's have a look at the thread that you mentioned. And I wanna also point out the tagline that you used for the thread. Okay? For the link specifically.
Okay.
Do you remember the tagline that you used in the link?
Hold on,
like a prefix. You upload the video. And in the description you put a link, but before the link you put a pretext to that link. Do you remember what it was?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'll tell you what it was. I'll actually show it. It's LSRP death.
Oh yeah, LSRP death. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't blame you for that. I mean, this is YouTube basically 101. But do you think you exaggerated anything at all, or do you honestly think that LSRP is gonna wind up dead, guaranteed, or do you think there's a chance that it can come back?
Oh god, yeah, dude. I mean, this server's toast, dude. I mean, it's gonna come back up. It's gonna run its course. It's gonna milk the money, and it's just gonna fade away people are just not interested. Like, have you seen how the server is around peak time? It's dead.
Well, 100 and something players is around workdays and about 200 players around weekends. That's not totally dead. At least that's one of the most popular roleplay servers still. Sure, it's not as popular as it used to be. It's not 600 players as it used to be a couple of years ago, but I wouldn't call it dead. I'd say pretty far away from dead. I mean, if you say that's dead, then the 25 people watching this stream, that's a quarter of death.
25. Yeah, that's the whole SRP community right there. 27
Yep.
people, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But
That's
no,
all that's left.
I don't know. I would say it's too early to call it and say that they're dead.
I don't know, man. With those resignations, I would have to say, I'm sorry, voice crack. I would have to say it's pretty dead. It's pretty dead. I mean, of course, they're not just gonna say, okay, thanks, guys, peace out. It's gonna come back. People are gonna slowly play and be like, well, I don't like playing with 45 people at nighttime, so I'm gonna log off, and then they'll forget about it, and then they'll come back in a month, and they'll be like, well, it's still dead, and then yeah,
Yeah, I'm not saying I would be surprised if it died. Okay, I'm not saying that that would be the case. I would definitely be sad about that a little bit. Not much, but a little bit, because I had a lot of plans for it. But it's not a big deal, because it's just a video game after all, and we can always move on to other roleplay shows that exist, and it's not a big deal. There will always be some roleplay shows, there will always be some community, and that's a good thing. But I think there are fundamental issues. Like, you can see, for example, from the thread that you mentioned, what would you say would be the biggest fundamental issues? Have you read the thread? Have you read the thread that you linked? I mean,
I read it multiple times. I mean, one of the biggest consequences, I don't know if you're looking at it right now, but like in the consequences, that is the most important thing right there. Like all that. Basically, the second Martin stepped into leadership and Damien was removed was just death. I mean, do you remember that one mass DM like the day after Damien was removed?
No, not really.
You don't remember that? Or like Revenge of Damien C, where they attacked the nightclub. It was like the first mass DM in a nightclub ever, and it's basically that's what kind of sparked mass shootings and all that.
I thought the first mass DM was Mitoko and
with what?
Mitoko and Cycle in that nightclub when we got banned for 45 days for what? We didn't intend it to be a mass DM, but the admin says so. Anyway,
that wasn't really a mass DM.
Yeah, well, most of the people that died was our team, but okay. But no, I don't look at mass DMs as a. It's a protest. I see it as a protest or a cry for attention, whatever. But I don't see it as a significant a measure of somebody's performance. I mean, attacks like that happen all the time. But what I do measure is player base. I mean, player base definitely goes to show that the server is not as popular as it used to be. And what I think they gotta realize is LSRP is a business. They make money. They offer these donations which actually, benefit a person and sometimes are mandatory. Like in the case of a character kill, you pretty much have to buy what's it called a name change donation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will lose everything because you will have to make a new character. So I mean, basically, you have no choice there. You're pretty much forced to get donation. That's why I was always opposed to character killing. But I can understand why they would want that. But the thing is, right, I assumed they were using all that money to pay the admins. But they don't. They didn't pay the admins. I heard they paid the admins, but no, they're only paying like some high ranked admins. They're not paying most of the staff team. And I get it.
And like most of the people that develop, they're not being paid for it, so
that is absolutely ridiculous. I'm actually paying my Discord developers, if you didn't know that. But
I'm sorry, what?
I actually like the people that make my bots, the people that help out on the making me stuff on Discord. I pay them. Well, I offer to pay them. Sometimes they outright refuse, in which case, I can't pay them if they completely refuse to give me their email. But if they insist on volunteering, I can't force them. But I try to pay pretty much for any work, because if you're doing volunteer work, that's great. But that's not gonna last you forever. So eventually, that person is gonna find that they can make money doing the thing that they do, and they're gonna choose that instead of doing it for free. That's just how capitalism works. People choose the most monetarily kind of beneficial thing for them. That's what every rational person makes. If you make a decision that is not like economically beneficial to you, you're either stupid or you're passionate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that platform, I get that LSRP is like really a passion project. I get that, made by mostly people working in their free time, and I respect that a lot because it has given me so many opportunities to play and so much stuff to experience. It has helped me build my channel on YouTube, but at the same time, you can't rely the whole time on donations. At some point, you have to start paying them. You have to start. And the thing is, the thread that you linked, what did they allege that they spend the money on? Did they invest it back into the LSRP community, or did they spend it on CS:GO skins?
CS:GO skins.
Yeah, according to Damien C's reports. So
actually, that has been leaked by other admins, but yeah, that I think that's pretty much confirmed that he's just wasting money on CS:GO skins.
It's probably a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
I mean, CS:GO is
not my fault if he loses everything. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this is a complicated situation because I can understand the difficulties that come with holding your own communities. I mean, I've been a staff member before. I have started my own community, this roleplay union thing, since September 9th, so I have already like a couple of months of administrating there. And, this experiment that I did with roleplay union, where we don't punish anybody unless we have evidence that they did something, it has actually been working out okay. I legitimately think that the community could fix a lot of its issues if it just holds everybody accountable. Not just the players, but the admins too. What do you think about it? Do you think that was the issue?
It probably was a major decline in the community. I would probably have to say, though. When people get banned for shit that nobody can prove, or for what you were saying, it kind of causes them to be a little toxic, and from there on ban evading and all that. So, I mean, no one wants to wait a whole fucking day for some motherfucker to reply on the forum saying something about his ban or not, and then asking multiple questions over and over and over.
But imagine, have you seen how we handle bans on our community? So, for example, I had a
I see what you're doing. That's actually a lot better, I would have to say.
So, not to call anybody out, but a certain I want to talk about how we handle bans in comparison to how LSRP handled bans. So, because I think that's genuinely what affected the decline, because. You see, in LSRP, if somebody wants to ban you, they can do that. Like this. And it's up to the person getting banned to prove that they were innocent. They have to go to the admin, they have to go to the report section on the forum, which, is down. Well, okay, the forum is down, I think. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the forum is down, but so what you would do is you would go to the forum section, you would go to the report, you would go to report an admin. You would have to basically... Oh, no. Hold on. If you get banned, you have to make an unban request first. So you make an unban request, then you wait, a couple of days before you get anything. You might not even know the reason why you were banned up until that point. You have to get a reason first. And you will basically never get to see the evidence that they have against you. They will never show that, right?
Yeah.
We practice something a little different, okay? So let me give you an example, okay? And this is kind of funny because what we had a situation where somebody doxed somebody else on the general chat, like this public chat. That's against the rules. It's very clear that it's against the rules to dox anybody. So this was a serious offense, and the serious offense, if you look at the rules section, the way we handle serious offenses is we issue punishments, 90-day bans times previous offenses in the past year. So if you had one serious offense in the past, it's the same ban, it's 90 days. But if you had 2 or more, then it gets multiplied. So if you had 2 serious offenses in the past, that's 180 days. So that's basically how it works, how it escalates. So if you every time you get unbanned, you just commit another serious offense, it's just gonna escalate the punishment, make it bigger for you. But it never truly makes you permanently banned. That's the idea, because we recognize that no kind of system is perfect. Even this system has its flaws, even though we get the evidence in this case. Because evidence can be flawed. But anyway, doxing is clearly, it's the first rule. DDoS doxing is not allowed. Part 1, illegal activity. DDoS doxing is not allowed. So, what happened was, a certain individual doxed, right? They posted somebody's personal information. They got banned for that. We posted the evidence into confidential section because, it's confidential. We can't publish it. But the person that got punished, they can request it personally, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is that another individual criticized us for not banning that person, even though we did ban that person. I'm not gonna say who it was, but it's really funny. That person criticized us, and they reposted a screenshot. Right? They reposted a screenshot of that person without censoring any of the private information. So essentially, they doxed that person again.
Yeah.
While trying to criticize us. Well, guess what? Doxing is still against the rules. So now I have to post another evidence. So I can actually show the evidence, but I'm gonna cut out the name of the person because I don't want them to be put on display here, because I know it gets embarrassing when somebody just puts you on display like that. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Okay, so hold on, one more. It's so nerve-wracking whenever I censor something, because I'm really nervous about making mistakes. Because if I make a mistake, I expose somebody else, and now it's on my word. But yeah, basically, I post for every time I punish somebody, I post something like this. This is evidence, and this is visible to everybody. You should be able to access the evidence file if you're verified. You are verified. I know that because you were able to join the verified chat. Can you see the evidence text channel at the very top? You should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to read messages and message history in evidence. It's a roleplay union information. There should be an evidence chat channel, text chat channel, and it'll have things like this. Did you find it? Klorontix? I think we lost Klorontix. God damn it. Okay. I gotta do this, guys. Oh, that's the wrong one! Hold on. Put this back down. Hold on. Klorontix? Come on. Ugh. What's going on with Klorontix? Are we losing? Are we getting DDoSed again? I'm trying to wake him up. What happened to Klorontix? Hey man, you good?
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I do see the evidence that I do see the channel. I actually clicked the wrong thing.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so admin user one.
Well, yeah, it's been I've gotten a lot more respect for Los Santos administrators because they have to interpret everything. I don't feel like they have strict guidelines, or if they do, they don't follow them sometimes, and they get away with it because everything how often do you get consistent treatment with admins on LSAP, when they accuse you of rule breaking? Not very often, right? Every single admin is kind of handling. How do admins handle their investigations.
I mean, they usually have that, backlog. They can see what the fuck you say or what you send in your PMs and all that stuff. So they could see all that stuff. And from my understanding, they just kind of review it, and if it's wrong, they just ban you.
Well, yeah, pretty much. But what I'm asking is, do they always treat you the same way, though? Do they always approach you with respect, dignity, or do they sometimes go like, "Why did you DM this person?
Yeah, they're
What
like,
is the
why did
point
you?
of your character? Do they ever do this to you? What's the point of your character?"
Yeah, they have done that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just made this character, but yeah,
It's
I understand that.
I honestly feel insulted whenever whenever admins. Now, I don't care when people tell me, "Oh, your character has no point," because I know that's not true. But when admins go, "Your character has no point," that's kind of disturbing to me because my characters have always had a point. My characters had a background story. Like even from Amy Mendoza, I thought of like how she got in, why she got in. Do you know Amy's background? I even made a wiki page for her. Let me check it out. Actually, is it still there? I'm curious. Oh my god, it's still there. I don't know if it's still. Oh wow, somebody updated it and actually kept it consistent. Holy. Oh my god, so I made it, but somebody else updated it. Do you want to have a link?
Yeah, give me the link.
I'm gonna post it in hold on. Let me give you interview access. I'll just send it to you. Fuck it. There you go.
Alright.
Okay, there we go. I just sent it to you directly. Alright.
Yeah, your fandom. Oh my god.
So I made this page a long time ago, but if you scroll down, I did not write that last sentence. Amy got
Amy
character
Mendoza
killed
got
by
character
LSPD's
killed.
finest. Jesus. But I don't know if everything here is fucking accurate by this point. But yeah, I did add these images, and honestly, I'm just so amazed that this wiki page still exists, and it hasn't been. It has been. I've gotten emails that it has been vandalized before, and I've fixed that before, but it looks like it's still being upkept and updated by fans, which is insane in my opinion. So this just goes to show how big of a following LSRP had before all these changes were made that didn't benefit it at all. So let's look at these changes. Like, what kind of changes, like, off the top of your head, do you think had the biggest impact to that? Do you have anything that comes to your mind? Let's go back to the thread. The thread that tells us about how LSRP kind of dwindled in popularity. That made everybody, like, question whether or not LSRP will even stay online or whether it will die. It's
I do have a personal question though, user one. Why do you care so much about this community still?
I don't care specifically about LSRP, but what I do care about is the DDoS attacker and how this community died or potentially might die. Because you see, something similar has happened when I was younger, when I was playing a different community called United Gaming. It was my favorite community and I spent a long time playing on it, and it just died one day. There was substantial changes. They changed the map. Like, imagine LSRP suddenly became San Fierro roleplay. Just imagine that happened. Just overnight. That's what happened in United Gaming. It used to be based in Los Santos. Then they moved it to San Fierro. And after that, the community got halved because half of the people didn't want to play. Then they moved it back. By that point, there was no popularity. It got shut down. Just overnight, the thing that I thought would stand forever just got shut down. And now I'm seeing a similar thing, albeit different changes. The changes were more internal and not as substantial, but still, you know. And the most concerning part for me, is it wasn't even just a natural thing that happened. It was one person with malicious intent, who potentially shut down the two communities. How many communities is he going to wreck in SAMP? Or how many? Who is this guy? Who is just a menace? That's just shutting people down left and right. Communities down. There's This is ridiculous at this point. That's what concerning me. How can a new community even be built with the knowledge that it can be just shut down like that? That's not cool.
It's just some dude living in his mom's basement or something
That
like
doesn't
that,
matter.
man.
It's a big deal when it's when it's actually affecting things. And what I want to know is
if he wants to waste his money, that's him, man. I don't really care.
he does waste a lot of money. I gotta say, these attacks cannot be cheap. But I just sincerely hope that LSRP doesn't die. Not because I want to play LSRP. God no. But I'm sorry to insult anybody who likes LSRP still. But the reason I wanted to succeed is because I don't want the DDoS attacker to succeed. And that's why I think it's a big deal. Because if a DDoS attacker succeeds, then that's bad. I think.
I mean, back when I used to play like 2011, 2012, they had major DDoS attacks and they always recovered every time. So it's not so much of who is attacking the server, it's who's running this shitty server. It's been down for too long and nothing is ever happening. Like when I used to play when Damien, that thing would be up a day and then down and then up another day. Like they would constantly fight and fight and fight. And this is not going anywhere with Martin. He's not doing anything.
What makes you think that they're not fighting though? Because I'm looking at these updates on the Discord and they're saying, "Oh, I'm spending 20 hours a day to try to, figure something out, to try to get it set up." And
they're trying to figure something out. They just don't know what to do.
But the thing
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They have economical benefit in this server being online. Because if the server is offline, nobody's gonna donate. Right?
Yeah. Well, from my understanding, somebody else might be buying LSRP.
Well, where'd you get that information?
Do you know Ryan Page?
Well, yeah, of course I know Ryan Page.
Okay, so he's apparently trying to buy the server from Martin for 2,500 euros.
2,500? That's cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, if he accepts that, that will be kind of insulting. A server that ran for 10 years, well, not even 10, more than that, almost 12 years, that established such a big following, and I'm sure if it, got its shit straight, could actually go back up. If that gets sold for 2,500, that's dumb. That's just dumb. Jesus. I mean, I guess it's more than what I made off of YouTube, but still, that's dumb.
The LSRP script is also leaked out, so I mean he could just leak out the server.
Well,
I mean, why don't we just do that? Why don't we just get the LSRP script and just make a new server and tell everyone to join that, and then we'll just
because that's super illegal. It's plagiarism. But another thing is, I don't think it's gonna help anybody. Because LSRP script is good, but it's not your work. It's then again, it's not really. They didn't pay for it. They're saying the developers didn't even get paid. So I guess it's all volunteer work. At that point, just make it open source. Perhaps that's the best route for LSRP. I'm just against plagiarism, but I don't know. LSRP. What I really like about LSRP, right, is it doesn't over rely on script. At least in many cases, right? It does just what's necessary. Like you can break into vehicles. There you go. You can do anything you want. I really like the delivery system because it's not you go to a truck, you get in the truck and you drive. Because then every goddamn character is a truck driver. It's dumb. But in LSRP, the way it works is you can lease a car and use that to deliver stuff. Okay, nobody's gonna stop you. You can steal a car and use that to deliver stuff. You can buy a car and use that to deliver stuff, and the bigger the car is, the more stuff you can do. And they have so many more plans according to the thread that you linked. And you know what? Honestly, I should link the thread myself, because this is a lot of stuff. And I can attest to some of it, like the removal of the licensing. Like I ran a business on LSRP. I ran a lot of business on LSRP, and when they had an actual group with licensing agencies, that was interesting. But then administrators complained that they couldn't run their biker bar because the restrictions were pretty strict. Which is, I feel like that's an in-character issue. But have you noticed if LSRP has a tendency of taking in-character issues and bringing them out of character? Because I feel like that happens a lot.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah. But then,
simply, if they know who you are in character, and well, let me go back on that. So if they know who you are out of character, and they know you are in character, and they don't like you in character, they're going to take that personal out of character as well.
Yeah. And that's kind of metagaming. That's literally mixing in character and out of character. You're not supposed to do that.
Yep, but how can anyone prove that?
It's very difficult to prove that they've done that. But over the course of a long period of time, you see a pattern of events emerging. You see a pattern of events, and I'm gonna make a video about that. I'm gonna show that specific pattern.
It's like Silly Goose and Airwalk, like they had some beef between them, and then they were like cool, and then Silly Goose, like I don't know if you heard about that, where you snitched on him or ratted him out for duping the guns or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So
that's kind of was selling in-game guns in character for out of character real world money, and he was using his admin powers to steal those guns illegitimately from players.
Yeah, and like the owner or whatever couldn't like backtrace it for some reason.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
Well, what he would do, what he would do is the people that he was like people like were DMing and shit, like he would steal it from their cars and stuff, and then like stash it on his own, and then just wait it, and then sell them on real money. Like
that's just, well, I mean, this just goes back to show if people are not held accountable for doing something, then, or they think they can get away with something, and it benefits them, they'll do it, right? I mean, that's just human nature. Do you agree with me? Like, if you can do something that breaks the rules, but you can get away with it, you're probably gonna do it if it benefits you, right?
Yeah, of course.
Anybody is. I've talked to admins that admitted that yes, they would do it, and we've talked to admins on the show that admitted to literally doing it, even though knowing that they would get punished. It's obvious that accountability is extremely important. And there's just a complete lack of it on LSRP, or at least there was. And I think that's one of the reasons why LSRP has fallen in popularity. And why there's little interest in, bringing it back to the way it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with me? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Well, but hey, Userone, I'm actually running out of time. I really gotta get going.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming down here to talk to me. There are other people waiting for the video. Thank you so much for coming. And I want to thank you for the video as well. It's opened my eyes on a few things, although it's a bit... I think it's too early to call it that LSRP is completely dead, but I agree with you that there are definitely issues with it. Definitely serious issues with it.
Major issues.
Yeah.
I just think if they could clean up their act, they could, get some reliable people, maybe a new owner for fuck's sake or something, maybe then we would have some development and some progress. But I guess time will tell, and if it ends, it ends. If it continues, it continues for quite some time. But eventually it will end no matter what. I mean, we're not going to be playing this 50 years from now. So...
Well, there are 50-year-old games that are being played today.
We're not going to play LSRP in 50 years.
Maybe anything can happen. Nobody can predict the future. Who knows? Maybe playing LSRP will be a viable strategy. You never know. Okay, you never know.
Yeah, I understand, but I gotta get going. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Hope you have a great day, man.
You too. Later.
Yeah. So that was Klorontix. You guys know him. Well, most of you know him. Those that don't know him, we've had a long history, long history, and I don't know. I just wanted to make a short little kind of a, kind of a. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. I was hoping to make a short. Just trying to. Where is this? Hold on. That is not right. Hold on, I'm trying to. What is going on? Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the focus of the stream. So LSRP is down. Everybody knows that. LSRP, you cannot connect to it. Not LSRP from you can't connect to LSRP from. What is happening? There we go. Okay, so you cannot connect to lsrp.com or this lsrp.io. Both of these are down. And of course, the forum is down as well. Where is the... Hold on, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to find the... I think I realized what the problem is. There we go. Okay, so that was underneath the background. Okay, now I understand why that didn't show. Okay, so basically, LSRP as the server has been down for a very long time at this point. Almost a month, I believe. A couple of weeks, definitely. The only thing that is up right now, it seems, is sorry, not form, but this thing. So the LSRP control panel for your character is up, so you can view your character information. I probably shouldn't be showing you that, but it's up right now, so you can go to your characters, manage your characters, change your spawn, even stuff like that. That still works surprisingly. But what isn't up is the forum. When you go to the forum, there used to be there still is. I was worried that there wouldn't be, but there is a message by M. Martin. I just want to document this so that people will know. We're currently facing a prolonged DDoS attack, which we've been trying to resolve so far with only limited success. A lot of our key community leaders have left the team, so we disabled the forum and UCP for now until the issues are resolved. Thank you for your patience, M. Martin. And what he's talking about, a lot of administrators have made resignations. They've made resignations from the a lot of people. I believe Soril was actually one of the people that resigned. So that was interesting. But it's. I don't know what the future holds for LSRP. I don't know whether it's going to die completely or whether it'll come back up. But I don't like the development so far because of the implications that it has for other communities. But this is Userone Talks after all, so I feel like I would have robbed you guys if I didn't take on a few more people. But I do want to read some comments first. No mind, I don't want to read some comments. These comments... I'm sorry guys, these comments... Jesus. Hey Userone, when can I get unbanned from the Discord? Have you emailed me? Because if you're banned from Discord, the only way you can do it is if you email me. And you can find my email on the YouTube About section of my channel, of this channel, that on which it is being streamed on. My biggest question, who did DDoS and why? Well, the accusation right now is it's a certain guy who made a knockoff of LSRP, which I did get invited to, advertise for 40 euros, which I declined because I realized it was a knockoff. I made a video about that. You can find it on my channel. I called it the biggest LSRP knockoff. And it's a theory proposed by Klorontix, not cited with anything. It's just a thing that he said, and I I wouldn't say that I'm inclined to believe it because there's no evidence of it, but it wouldn't be something that's out of the scope of reality. You know what I mean? But yeah, 2 months ago I uploaded this video talking about the worst LSRP knockoff. So it's possible that the owner of this community is the one that did it, and this is the best moment because this shows how a cop literally kills an innocent person on that community. Look at this, just literally just shoots a man running away and walking towards him. So making a community, it's a roleplay community, it's not that simple. And especially this kind of goes to show why in LSRP there are high standards for law enforcement officers. I'd say even a little too high and a little too vague, but they just want to prevent stuff like that. But that's the theory. That's the theory. We don't know for sure. It's not that simple to know for sure who is doing it or why they're doing it, and it's definitely not cut and dry. But I think what we should do right now is take on some people, see what they have to say. Although I'm not confident that it will all be good. Although, I mean, Klorontix came. I mean, this stream is literally titled Userone Talks with Klorontix about SAMP, and Klorontix has left. So I think at this point, we have to end the stream. Because Klorontix left. So I don't know. No, we don't have to end the stream. Let's go talk to people because that's important. I think it's important to talk to different people, see what they have to say. Maybe we'll actually get something useful. Just because there are people that are you saying this name? Are you saying this name? Do you know why I'm skeptical of this name? Oh, so it's not good boy, it's God boy. Okay, now I'm relieved. All right, let's get him in, and let's talk about this. Welcome, God.
Just call me Jesus, please. But hey, am I lagging at the moment?
You don't appear to be lagging now.
Alright, yeah, I'm downloading some games on Steam, so it could be.
Okay, you're not lagging for me. It's perfectly fine. But tell us, what do you feel about this DDoS attack?
Yeah, I actually came here to talk about that. I was listening to you and Klorontix talk about the Spanish LSRP. I've heard a complete. Actually, I've also witnessed a complete opposite theory or story behind the DDoS attacks and who's behind it. If you're interested, I can share.
Well, yeah, this is what the kind of the point of the whole talk show is. We get as many views as we can.
Include some names. You're lagging. Actually,
well, I mean, Klorontix came in here and he dropped a bunch of names. So let's just establish that this is a theory. You don't have evidence of it, right?
Not anymore because the guy removed the video.
Well, yeah. Don't people download videos that people upload anymore, or is it just me?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, anyway, that's fine. Okay, so you don't have evidence, but you're very convinced. Go ahead and tell us. What's the theory?
Well, there's this one guy on LSRP who linked me a video where he basically exposed himself to have paid this guy from hacker forums to DDoS LSRP, and it had like all sorts of text and transaction PayPal payments and so on. So it looked legit, but obviously he could have faked it. But why would he do that? But yeah, he basically made this video. I kinda linked it to a few friends of mine, but I checked it the other day and it was down. He removed the video. It was unlisted originally.
I see. Interesting. So the fact that it was unlisted and then it was removed, that kind of shows a sign of covering your tracks. That's suspicious, definitely. But why would they do that? Why would they DDoS LSRP?
I don't know, the dude got banned and he hates LSRP with passion.
I guess that's one of those things.
Yeah, it's kind of autistic if you ask me, but
Definitely.
you know,
Okay,
each
let's
to
not
their
use the
own.
word autistic, but it's definitely dumb. We can agree on that.
Yes, it's very mentally handicapped.
Because
Yeah,
in the end, it hurts the thing that he's passionate about. I think that this person who's the US single SRP, uh, like he's upset that he got removed. Maybe he has a reason because the LSRP doesn't can have some upsetting bans. You lose everything. You literally lose your properties. You literally lose your everything, and they don't even show you the evidence that they have, and they can ban you at any moment for any reason. I once got banned because when I asked for permission to rob a bank and then admin refused me, I in the video I didn't directly tell this to the admin, but in the video I said, "Get your head out of your own ass." That's what I said. And I got banned for a long time. I think it was a month. Or a couple of weeks. I think 3 weeks it was. That I got banned for saying that in a video that I made and uploading that. So I kind of indirectly insulted an admin. But I didn't tell them that. I kind of expressed it in my video. Because, videos are kind of supposed to be entertaining. But admin took it seriously. They banned me. And if that happened to me and I was somebody who was even more, expressionate and more, dumb than I am pretty dumb and expressionate, but I'm not that dumb to DDoS somebody. But yeah, that would be something that, somebody that's very like that would do because they are frustrated. But you can justify some of their frustration because they get banned pretty much on a whim, regardless of whether the thing that they do is legitimate or not. But we can safely assume that it was legitimate. We can safely assume that it was legitimate because most bans are legitimate bans, right?
yeah, I guess.
But this is an interesting theory. So some guy who was really passionate about this game got banned, couldn't get back on, and because of that, they spent how much did they spend? Do you remember?
I can't remember anymore, but it was in the video. I do remember that he
Was it a
spent
lot?
much. I really cannot say.
Well, I
Like, it
can't
depends
imagine it
on.
costs. Like you're hiring a hacker group. I can't imagine that's cheap. So
Yeah, let me actually see if I can find the video, at least a link to the video. But as I said, it was taken down last
if you can
week.
find a link, we can try seeing if we can find maybe a thumbnail. Because from a thumbnail, even we can discern something, or maybe a re-upload. That would be good. Do you remember what it was called?
Uh, I can find it easily. Hold on, I'm currently going through my.
If we can find that video, that would be pretty much definitive evidence of who the DDoS attacker is.
Yeah, but yeah, it was taken down. Hold on, I'm currently going through my messages.
We are so close to finding the lead on this investigation. I'm excited. I'm on the edge of my seat, literally.
There you go. Hold on, I found it, but as I said, video unavailable.
Okay, you can post it in the interview room.
Alright, there you go.
Awesome, okay. So yeah, this video is unavailable. Let's try something. What is this? Oh. What is this box? Get out of here. Okay, so what is going on? Okay. Jesus. Alright. So let's change the thing. Jesus, my setup is a mess. Let me actually fix this as well. Oh, Jesus. Right. I like your username. It's a little easy to remember. Okay. So this is the link that you sent me. What we can try is we can take it to the Wayback Machine and see if we can see anything. This is some investigative journalism right here.
Yeah, I'm actually interested in this as well. I'm watching the stream now.
Oh, it doesn't have page archived. That's unfortunate. Want to search for all pages archived under... Yes. That was the point, I thought. No URL.
Would you be interested to know who actually uploaded the video?
Yeah, that would be useful.
But, only for your eyes.
Not
say.
interesting for you?
No, like I don't wanna leak the dude's name on chat, you know. Although somebody has already spammed the chat with his name, but you know.
Tell me who it is, and I'll. Don't tell me the
It's
name, but.
it's an interview room.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well,
So
this
nothing.
situation is just really complex. I'm just thinking of how we can get the to the DDoS, the person who is responsible for it all. Are they willing to speak to us? Are they willing to tell us why
Yes.
did they do it? I would love to hear the reason why they did this all. So
You need to pay him. You need to pay him.
it's like have you heard the situation with Onision?
No.
Onision is this like 10-year-old. Well, like 10-year-old experience YouTuber. So he's like from OG YouTube, and he was exposed for allegedly grooming some underage girls, and he was, Chris Hansen, the guy who runs How to Catch a Predator. Did you know that? Do you know that show, How to Catch a Predator?
Yeah, I know, and I watch him on YouTube.
Yeah, Chris Hansen himself went to the Federal Bureau of Investigations, FBI, to report Onision, this YouTuber, with all this information. And he invited him, Chris Hansen invited Onision to sit down in an interview, kind of like this, to talk to him. And Onision asks for $300,000 to do that. For an interview. So I can imagine that this hacker might also ask. But no, I'm not going to pay you any money. But I am saying, if you are the hacker, come down. First you need to prove it to me. Because I'm not going to let anybody who just, I'm not going to just let anybody who claims to be the US attacker to come in here and do this. No, I'm only going to let in the person who can show me something that only the hacker would have. Or not the hacker, but the DDoS attacker. The person who paid for the DDoS attack. I would love to learn about the reason why. That's all I want to know.
Emma Martin on the show. That would be interesting as well.
Well, I mean, I assume Martin is very busy right now with the trying to revive the community.
Or gambling CSGO skins.
Well, let's not accuse him of anything. Pretty sure that was Damien anyway, but enough with the names. I made an exception for the name rule today because this was pretty serious and relevant, and I think we want to hear all the theories, we want to hear as much information as possible, but at the same time, everything said here, so far there has not been definitive evidence of what has been happening, okay? So that's something that's very important to keep in mind. We gotta take everything with a grain of salt. So I appreciate you coming in here. And
before I go, can we actually quickly talk about your ban? That happened when you Cycle and somebody.
Sure.
Can you actually explain me what happened again?
So
I was a part of
we wanted to originally rob a bank, but okay, we'll do this quickly. We didn't want to rob a bank because I did so 2 or 3 times on Osapi, and I want to do it again after a 6 months break. And I asked admins first in the forum PM whether it was something that we would do. They'd say no, so I wait a couple of months. I think I waited about 3 months, and then I went in game and requested permission. And they said there weren't enough cops on. They said they wanted 50 cops online, even though the rules say you only need 30 cops online. So we waited until there were 50 cops online. And it took us a couple of hours of waiting. And then the admins just said no. At that time, it was not against the rules to rob a business without admin permission. So that's what we decided to do instead. Because we spent so much time preparing. Let's not let it all go to waste. So we still did it. With a similar plan. The plan was we had one guy who would distract the cops after. So first of all, we would come in one kind of like a sniper, but really he had just a rifle with no scope. And then we go in, we rob the people, we come out. like presumably the cops would surround us by then, but we would use the sniper not to shoot directly at the cops, but to scare the cops, so that we would be able to get out and get to the getaway vehicle, which was a speedboat. And the presumption is they wouldn't be able to mobilize quick enough from vehicles into boats to be able to chase us down. And maybe even if they did mobilize quick enough, they wouldn't be able to catch up with us. So that was the plan. But it all went to hell because we went in. Cycle opened fire first. He fired at the ceiling as a warning. He went in the ceiling, and there was security on site with handguns. They shot a Cycle down. I then returned fire at the security guards. I killed one of the security guards that shot Cycle down. Then we ran back in cover. Some people started getting up and trying to run away, and it was just all a mess. And then some guy shot me down, basically, right? Then we got all banned for DM. Even though Cycle didn't kill anybody, and Tuku didn't kill anybody, as far as I understand. I killed, I believe, 2 people. One was an uncompliant hostage. The other one was a bodyguard that just shot Cycle down. But we all got banned for DM, which later was classified as pretty much, to summarize, you making the server look bad. Because what they said was, the last couple of months you had the situation with the sniper rifle, and I did have a situation with a sniper rifle. You remember when I flushed it down the toilet? That was silly. A silly roleplay of mine. I was ecstatic, and I still resent that roleplay. But the roleplay prior to that was my character was on the rooftop, sniping down some cops, trying to do like a similar robbery. Not exactly the same, but a similar robbery. And we were also robbing a business. That time it was a club, and it didn't go so well as well. Everybody but my character died. But my character, because she was a sniper, she got away. So that's basically what happened. Because of that situation, for which I did not get punished. I did get contacted by an admin who said, this looks bad. And that's the consistent theme. If it looks bad at the first glance, it doesn't matter what the intention was. That's pretty much the constant theme that's been explored with LSRP. They don't care whether or not you broke any rules on technicalities. If it looks bad at the first glance, it is bad. That's how it works on LSRP. That's just the way they handle stuff. So yeah,
how many days did you get banned?
I got 45 days.
That is so sad.
Is that all?
Gaming. Hello, I'm Michelle Jefferson and Ryan Page's
What a jackass. Alright, let's get the next one in. I mean, I knew this wouldn't be so smooth, but I do appreciate his other theory that he brought forward. Anyway, yeah, I did buy it. Hi, how you doing?
Hello. What is your name?
Well, you know my name. Userone Gaming.
Yo, look, let me tell you something right now.
Let me ask you something first. How long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
I've been a part of the roleplay unit for maybe 1 year. Let me tell you something.
Sorry about that. I actually removed him because I'm trying to take this seriously, and I have a feeling that he's not. He's not trying to take it seriously. You know what? Okay.
Just a whole bunch of different stuff.
So, just to let you know, I removed you from the interview initially because I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
No, I'm being 100% serious.
I first of all, I didn't hear anything you said for the past minute because I removed you after you said that you've been a part of roleplay union for the last year.
Okay, look, I'll be honest, because I didn't want you to kick me, so I said that I've only been in there for like a couple of weeks.
So you expect me to kick you just because you're honest with me? I don't.
What?
That's ridiculous. Like I've had people that said, "Oh, I literally joined 5 minutes ago," and I haven't
Okay,
kicked
my
them.
bad. Honestly, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm taking this seriously.
Okay,
Taking
take
this
me.
seriously.
Okay, so first of all, why did you join the roleplay union?
Because I just feel like there's a lot of corruption in these different communities. I've seen it firsthand. I'm not gonna say any names, but we have admins who are going out of their way to ban people they don't like. They're helping their friends out. I've seen it. I'm very close in the community. My name is Mickey O on the forums. I'm the most relevant person on the forum. You know, I've seen admins firsthand use their corruption for gain. I've seen admins spawn in guns with no problem.
Well,
Whack, whack.
that's a lot to be said about just any roleplay server, but
No. This is no. I'm an active member, a part of RCRP. I speak to Tommy B every day. He's trying hard to battle the corruption, but there's so much corruption going on the server that there's no way he can stop it. It's just out of control at this point. People are crying in their discords. People are trying to like just figure it out.
I
I
had
have a
an
good
interesting
friend in.
situation on the county roleplay recently. I guess let's change the. This is not really the topic of the discussion today, though. Let's. Do you have anything about LSRP? Let's get this through first. Do you have anything about LSRP?
Okay. Of course, LSRP is one of the best servers on the dude. Honestly, like I feel bad for Martin. I was in a voice call with him maybe 2 days ago, and golly, man, he's just torn up about this. He's crying, and like it hurts me. Like not even joking. This is serious. Like
I
this could
wanted to
change.
get in touch with him, get him on the interview, see what is actually going on.
Do you want me to would you like me to PM him and maybe get you all hooked up together?
I would love to hear his side of the story right now. That would be the best thing. I think a lot of people would want to hear his side of the story and to actually know what's going on.
Well, guys like Dom and the LSRP community are really changing the system. Like he's bringing in a new staff. What's going on is very powerful because Martin used to make thousands off the server, but now he's gonna be evicted out of his home potentially. All this negative stuff in his life. So we need to fight this. The roleplay union needs to stand up for LSRP and fight this attack. We need to literally find this DDoSer and make sure they suffer.
Well, we almost came to it right now, but the video that we found was not quite. It wasn't available anymore. But that video was the link, and that we the last link that we had. So the allegation, the recent allegation that we heard, we have two allegations. One from Klorontix, the other one from the God boy. Basically, one saying that it was an owner of Klorontix's theory is that it's the owner of the knockoff server who already took down the .es, the Spanish version of LSRP, by basically bullying the owner relentlessly until they gave up the server, and now he's trying to.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'm good friends with Martin. I'm really good friends with Martin. But look, I feel like karma's hitting him. I feel like the years of corruption on LSRP is not okay. People cry over this stuff, man. People literally.
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
I'm taking this 100% seriously right now. Why do you think I'm not taking it seriously?
It's just a gut feeling I have that you're not taking it seriously. How about you get us an interview with M. Martin, if that's what you really can do? Because I think that would be the best source. But the thing is, I would at this point need proof that it's actually M. Martin.
How do I prove that?
Well, we still have the Discord, the LSRP Discord. I'm a member of LSRP Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a member of LSRP Discord?
Of course. No, actually, no. I left after the DDoS attack.
Why would you leave after the DDoS attack? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because I feel like the server is dead. I feel like there's no coming back from that server.
But okay. Well, at least Martin is still on that server, so he should be able to.
Well, look. I can. Here's what I can try to do.
He can. Okay, this is simple. You can ask him if he wants to tell us his side of the story, and to prove that it's him, he just needs to message me. I added him through the forum. He can add me. He can just message me, join the Roleplay Discord, which is in the description, and we'll set something up. Basically.
Okay, look.
Or I can straight up invite him. I can straight up invite him directly to the voice chat.
No, this is gonna be powerful. This is gonna change roleplay forever. If I get an interview with user one, this is gonna change roleplay forever. Like I mean, like
If you get an interview with user one,
huh?
if you
Sorry? No. If Martin gets an interview with user one, this is gonna change roleplay.
how is that gonna change? What are you talking about?
No, because no. Like,
I'm asking you to go talk to a Martin. You claim that you have access to a Martin.
No, I'm saying you're a very influential figure in the community. People respect you, people love you, and people love Martin. So if we get you two together, this is gonna like change roleplay. That's what I mean.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. Get
But
a
look,
Martin
let
to message me. I
Look,
added
look,
him.
look.
I'm on the Discord. I'm on the LSRP Discord. Get him to message me. I'll invite him to the voice chat, and I would love to have an interview with Martin, get his side of the story. Because again, that's the point of this whole conversation, that we're trying to get to the truth by seeing different sides, trying to find out what is actually happening. Because there's all kinds of theories. We just heard two radically different theories. One saying that one knockoff owner is DDoSing this DDoS.es or the Spanish community, and now DDoSing the original community. And
But look. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now.
tell me
Like,
about the Martin. What's going on now? Are you able to send him an invite right now? Have you sent an invite?
He's not online Discord. He's not like it's not letting me like it's letting me type to him, but he's not really like typing back. So I messaged him. I was like, "Yo, hop on user one interview maybe next week, and I'll tell you what he said."
Well, no, I'm asking you to friend me right now. Tell him that user one is offering an opportunity to talk. Like, okay, fine, that's fine. Next week, that's fine as well.
All right, I'll message him and see where he goes back with this.
Because that would be the best thing right now, if we could get his side of the story.
Can I ask you a question?
Before you do, I need to make it clear that at this point, I'm very skeptical about you specifically, because you came in here, you have no credentials outside of being verified, and the verification process is just you sending a screenshot.
No. What I need you to do right now is go on the RCRP forums and search up Mickey O. I'm the most relevant person on RCRP.
Okay, can you send me a...
Can
you go there and send me a conversation thing start a conversation with me. Just send anything to me. My username is user1gaming, one word.
Of course, no. This is gonna be life changing. If I do this, can I get admin? If I do this, can I get admin on the Discord?
Okay, so you're not actually Mikio. So you're impersonating Mikio, and you came here to try to disrupt this conversation. Because why can't you just send me a simple message on Red County Roleplay?
No, user one, I am.
Send me a simple message on Red County Roleplay from the Mikio account.
Bro, I'll send you.
Send me a message from the Red County forum on your Mikio account. You said that you are Mikio on Red County Roleplay. So why shouldn't you be able to send me a message?
No, I got you.
Okay. I just need to verify that it's actually you, because we had problem with impersonators.
All right, cool. I got you, bro. Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi is. Oops, we ran into some problems. We couldn't find the username user one.
What's your username? User1 Gaming, one word.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So, how do you feel about Red County Roleplay though, as a community?
Mixed opinion. They've definitely had a fair share of bugs that were not play tested, but I do like a lot of things that they do, and I dislike some of the other things that they do. It's like mixed. So for one of the things,
can you do me a favor? PM me? Because for some reason my Wi-Fi is moving extremely slow. I don't really know why.
I also noticed that Red County Roleplay is right now being extremely slow right now.
I can send you a screenshot of my screen, and then you could just add me on Discord.
Can you? Yeah, I'll add you on Discord so you can send me a screenshot. I just really want to verify you before, because this is a lot of people are watching this. They want to know the truth, and I want to give them the truth. I want to show them the truth.
Dude, honestly, wouldn't it be weird? Like, hear me out. Like, I'm not even trolling. What if it was like I'm not really trolling? This is 100% serious. But what if it's Tommy being connection with the hacker? And I know this sounds extremely stupid and childish, but Tommy B owns the second largest server on SAMP, the second largest English server. Wouldn't it be beneficial for him to knock off Martin?
Well, it is beneficial for him. There is no evidence pointing to that. So let's not start saying that Tommy B is DDoSing or something just because it would be beneficial to him.
Yeah, no, you're right. We don't want people getting the idea that Tommy B's knocking out servers.
People believe headlines. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
And if we start creating misleading headlines, that's not going to help anybody. I really want to verify you because I want to believe the things that you're saying, but we've had a lot of situations where people just don't do it. You can post in the interview room. You have access to the interview room in the Roleplay Union chatter.
All right, awesome. So I'm in. Do I get out? So if
can you post the screenshot there?
Yeah. No, I sent you the screenshot.
Oh, I see.
In your.
Yeah.
See, I'm Mickey O. I'm one of the most relevant people on RCRP. Like literally, like. Toxicity, I stop toxicity. I'm one of the most.
That's impossible.
What? What do you mean?
You can't stop toxicity. There's always going to be some toxicity, but maybe you reduce toxicity. I can believe that.
No. Look. You know how RCRP has awards every year? I got nominated on LSRP and RCRP. I got nominated for most safest community member.
Safest? I don't think that's.
No, like
Is that even a nomination?
No, like I forgot what it was. It's not actually safest, but it's like most active, most not the. I don't know what it was, but this is game changing. Userone, if I get you this interview with Martin, can I become a moderator on your Discord?
No, we don't hire moderators like that. We hire moderators when you make an application. If you want to make an application to become a moderator, you're free to do so, but you're not blackmailing me into.
I'm not blackmailing you. So let me ask you a question. Yeah. What servers have you been playing on recently since LSRP is down? I feel like
let's focus on LSRP. This isn't about me. LSRP got shut down. People can't play LSRP. People don't care about me. People care about LSRP.
Okay, wait. Okay, so focus on LSRP.
What else do you know about the situation? That's what I want to
know. I know I was in VC with Martin the other day, and as you're aware, all his staff team left. So he's going to the, so he's hiring moderators like Kodak, Dom, Kingsley, Shipley, Benny, some really high profile names to fix the server.
So he's actually paying staff at this point?
I believe so. He needs to pay staff for like a month before he can get actual good staff, because I'm not really sure how. I know Tommy B PM'd him. Tommy B and Frost PM'd him asking to help with the DDoS attack, but he denied it. I think there's something to do with pride in this situation. I feel like LSRP won't come back unless Martin lets go of his pride. And I'm good friends with him, so it's really tough for me to say this kind of things about him, but I know him. He's not going to fold. You know, it's very dangerous.
I agree with you on this, because when I saw this message, we're currently facing a prolonged DDoS attack. I'm like, damn, Martin is a dedicated guy. He's a very passionate guy about this community. Sure, I may not agree with everything on him, about him, but he is definitely, he's not giving up the community. I'm inclined to believe that this DDoS attack is real. Let's put the presumption first, because some people have been saying that this DDoS attack is fake, and what do you think about that?
No, this DDoS attack. Okay, so I have strong belief. There's a guy named Scumpy. He's been PMing me. I'm a really high profile member in both communities. That Scumpy's been absolutely just. He's trying to put together a package of proof to show the community that this is real. I honestly believe this could be the end of LSRP, and I'm not trying to be like a doomsday, like crazy, like psychopath. This might be the end of LSRP. This DDoS attack might ensue for the next half a year. Well, that's how serious.
Even if it is for half a year, some people will still come back, and they might have at least a 50. Would you assume they would have a 50 people player base?
Oh, 50 people, easy. But here's the thing. I think LSRP might even be back to the top. But here's the thing. Are people gonna donate there? Are people gonna knowingly donate a server who can't handle themselves? You know,
Yeah. It's no longer a
this is
viable.
dangerous.
That being
No,
said,
look. You, look. You're
Yeah.
not listening to me. Are you listening to me right now?
I'm listening to you.
I need to understand something. Millions of dollars were put into Ellis. Do you agree with me?
No.
Ellis
Millions of dollars?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
donated.
I don't think millions of dollars were donated. Because last time I calculated. Are you how? Last time I calculated how much was donated to LSRP, it was when they showed how many donating things, like how many gold, bronze, and stuff like that.
I have reason to believe that Scumpy scammed too. I'm not Scumpy, Martin. Dude, okay, thousands. He's taking money out and funding his personal life. Like, dude,
Millions.
look, let me ask you a question. You play on this server for years. But they constantly get DDoS. Are you donating anymore or not?
They're not constantly getting DDoS. They had one very prolonged attack starting this
Okay,
summer
but let me ask you a
until
question.
now.
Are you ever gonna donate to LSRP again?
Maybe. I mean, if it comes back and it's stable, why not?
Why? That's sick.
What do you mean
could be
it's
giving
sick?
that money.
What do you mean it's sick? You're sounding ridiculous at this point.
What?
You sound literally ridiculous at this point, and I haven't verified anything. I couldn't verify anything about you other than that you're apparently Martin. Listen, man, I'm trying to get at what was the reason that this happened? What was the reason that this DDoS attack happened?
I think, dude. Okay, so I spoke to Martin yesterday, and this is gonna sound childish, but he told me basically, you know how SAMP said that they're not converting to 0.3 DL?
Yeah.
He has a strong suspicion that it has something to do with the SAMP owner wanting to knock off the largest English community because he sees no profit gain in it, and they won't conform. It's like a mafia kind of thing.
Wait, they're trying to. You tell me they're trying to knock off. I'm really sorry about that. They're trying to knock off LSRP.
Yes.
So SAMP is allegedly trying to knock off LSRP. That's a theory.
It's not. This is what hit. This is what.
Well, you have access to the interview and post any evidence you have there. Any screenshots, videos. Do you have any evidence to prove that theory? Because what you said is cool, but we're not gonna take your word for it.
Honestly, I can't take a screenshot of me and Martin's private logs.
I understand that. No, I understand that, but this is what you claim that you and Martin's private logs are. Okay. This is interesting. I never heard this before. I never heard that this could be the truth. That
this is dangerous. This is dangerous because he might be coming from Tommy B next. And I know I speak to Tommy B every day in the public Discord. He is literally in tears. He's nervous. He's nervous because, dude, you cannot
you said
defend
that
yourself.
about the Martin. I don't know. Last time I spoke to Tommy B, that was during the attack, and he didn't seem nervous at all. He seemed pretty relaxed. He even told me a story.
I'm one of Tommy B's best friends.
You're M. Martin's and Tommy B's best friends?
Sorry?
You're M. Martin's and Tommy B's best friends?
I didn't say I was ever M. Martin's best friend.
Oh,
I said I'm a friend of his. Yeah, I said I'm a friend of his. This is... Tommy B is literally in tears. This is dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
Dude, if a massive server like LSRP can be whacked off, if they can be taken out, if someone could shove a shank through their throat, then why can't RCRP?
I see what you mean. That's partly why I'm really afraid that this is the... I don't want this to be the reason LSRP goes. Like, LSRP dwindling in popularity, fine by me. Okay? If they made their choices, that's what I want to be the failure of a person. Their choices.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Let me tell you something.
Somebody maliciously, yeah.
Let me tell you something. You notice how RCRP is down?
Is it?
It's been like that for several days. It's been like that for several days.
Los Santos roleplay or Red County roleplay?
Huh?
You're talking about Red County roleplay?
Yeah, Red County roleplay. It's been like that for several days. The server's been having issues for several days. Why though? Why do you have to ask yourself why?
I did
Why?
notice that it's down right now. You don't make a good point.
LSRCRP just got DDoS, literally as we speak. The revolution is on. I'm telling you,
You sound insane.
Crazy. What are you talking about?
Nobody's gonna believe in the revolution, okay? I'll just put it that way. But the fact
I
that
feel like
that
at this point, all the Romanians and every European.
so you're saying SAMP is literally trying to kill its roleplay communities?
No, they're trying to kill the people that won't move on. They're on 0.3 DL.
Right.
You remember?
So you're saying they
Exactly.
literally don't want people to play on DL, so they're DDoSing them? Why not?
Yes,
That sounds so far. Why is it a big deal that the biggest server is on DL? Is it because more people would download the DL file?
No. You as well as I know that the biggest servers are Russian.
Yes.
You know they make the most money for the owners of SAMP. So why keep some servers that won't conform?
How do they make money? How does SAMP make money?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Well, have you ever tried to start a server before?
Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you have to pay for SAMP hosting. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And the DL servers, they don't have to pay?
Huh? No, they don't, because it's no longer supported.
Ah, I see. So they're like self-hosting at this point. Okay.
Yes. This is literally changing the landscape of roleplay, and I'm really concerned about what's going on. I feel like Tommy B's in shambles, PayPal Rep is in shambles, Frost is in shambles, Cyclone is in shambles, Scumpy's in shambles, Kingsley's in shambles. The whole community, Lubap, has turned into a walking meme. Guys like Dex have turned toxic in the community. We need to figure it out before it just goes bad. Like,
well, let's hope we do. But I gotta move on, man. I gotta move. We spent a long time talking about this. I gotta get more people on. I gotta get more people on. Do you have any evidence to show? Do you have anything to show? Because you've been saying a lot, and you say that you're this guy, and you give us these theories, but you don't have anything to back them up. So we can't take them anything in any way other than with a grain of salt and at their face value, which is just hearsay. Okay, this doesn't help us.
No, I can. What do you want me to show you? Like, how do you want me to prove it?
Evidence, just anything that proves that anything that you said today is true. Other than that, you're Matteo.
Shit.
When you figure that out, post it in the interview room, okay?
And wait, pal. Let me tell you something right now.
Let me tell you something, because I'm running this show, and you've taken about 20 minutes when I usually talk to people 15 minutes.
Bro, what do you... No, User One, no, don't do this to me. I've added the most content your show's ever seen in your... I'm not trying to be toxic or anything, and I feel like...
What did he just say? I added the most... Jesus. I didn't ban him, just so you know. I didn't ban him. I just kicked him off when he insulted my show. But let's. Who is this guy? Why are you in the interview room? You realize there's only 2 slots. Hello.
Yes, but.
What's up?
You for the interview, you know?
You wanted an interview? Well, there's a guy that's been waiting for the interview room. You kind of overtaken him. Do you have anything relevant?
Any what?
Anything relevant?
Oh yeah, about LSRP or what? Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So
do you have any evidence? Let me put it that way, because I want to see evidence.
Yeah. I can show you some things about LSRP. Yeah.
Okay, sure. You're one of the moderators here. You're actually a developer. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta find the screenshots. But yeah.
Okay, but I would like to see what you have to say, and I'm sorry to that boy that couldn't get the interview. This guy gets a VIP pass apparently. But if you have evidence, then that's fine.
Yeah. I need to find the evidence. Give me a second.
Things that prove definitively. What we're trying to find out is the reason why there was a DDoS attack on LSRP. That's what we're trying to find out. Do you have
Can you
anything?
repeat that? Your mic kind of cut out. What'd you say?
What we're trying to find out is the reason why the LSRP is being DDoSed right now.
Oh, I have like a lot of theories about why it's being DDoSed. Yeah. The main one I got is that like there's big time Russian scammers that are like there's actually like people from the SAMP community that has gone to jail. Like a lot of them, like Kodak, Scumpy, and Domino, all of them have.
People have gone to jail from the SAM community?
Yeah. Because of DDoSing that shit, and
Do you have evidence of that?
yeah, I can try to find it.
I would like because again, everything that's just said is hearsay unless we have evidence, right?
Yeah.
Unless we can prove it.
I can try to find the logs or the news reports.
If you could post it in the roleplay union chat or interview room, that would be perfect. You should have access to it because I.
Yeah. So yeah. So there's been reports like I said like Scumpy, Dom, Kodak, and all of them. They've like gone to jail for DDoSing servers, and I feel that they have definitely definitely have gotten out of jail and tried to get things because obviously, like hacking's a bad thing, but like hacking little SAMP server is not like a big punishment. So they have definitely gone out of jail from that, and one of the there's this one guy Dom that went to jail too. But I know he hasn't gone out yet because he just robbed the liquor store. So yeah, but so there's another guy that I think is behind the attacks, which I have to find. I have the log of it that I think he is because he admitted to it. He admitted that he was hacking whatever it's called the server. So there's a guy named William Silver that
Can you give me a evidence of that? Like anything that you just said?
Yeah, I'm going to my computer right now, getting them. There's a guy named William Silver that was.
But you're not on your phone.
Yeah.
You're going to a computer, but you're not on your phone.
No,
are you carrying one computer to another computer?
No, I'm on my computer. I'm going through my computer.
Oh, through. Okay. Sorry, I misheard you. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a guy named William Silver that.
Sorry to interrupt you. Just wanna say to people that Red Country Roleplay is back. It was offline for a bit, so maybe it was being DDoSed. But okay, let's continue.
Yeah. So this guy named William Silver. So just for I'll give you a little bit of like it's not gonna take long. Just some background information. Just so you can understand the situation. This guy William Silver, he went to jail like a few days ago, and he hasn't gotten out yet. And his kid started playing on his account on LSRP, and he name changed to William Gold. But so.
What does this have to do with LSRP getting DDoSed?
Because his kid because I'm trying to find the pictures. I know he used to like watch his dad, and he knows how to like DDoS anything, and he went on the LSRP Discord and started saying.
So the child knows how to DDoS. How do you know this information?
Because I used to be friends with this William Silver guy, and after I found out he went to jail, because I can send you the link of
Send the link. Send everything you have in the interview room because you haven't said everything yet.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to find it right now while I'm talking to you. So his kid William Gold came back, and he was. Jesus, sorry, my dogs are going nuts. Hold on. So he learned how to DDoS and everything, and he said in the LSRP Discord, which I think this is the picture. He said in LSRP Discord that he did the attacks, and so his uncle came in also because like it was like a big family.
So a family DDoS tells. What is this theory? Can you post something in the interview room that proves any of this?
Oh, yeah. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to find it, because I got, like, a lot of pictures and everything.
Okay. Well,
Oh, okay, I think I found it.
I would love to see it.
Yeah. Alright, this is it. This should be it, right?
I would love to see it, because this is...
Oh,
just-
yeah. Oh, wait, no, this is my child porno one.
So he was actually staff. Now he's banned. It's cool. Finally, that boy. See, I never know until they say shit like, "Oh, it was my child porn stash." Fucking hell. It's a sick joke. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing? Wait, let me actually
Let me ask you before we start. How long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
I've known about it for like a week or two, but I joined just now because I saw the live stream.
Okay. Why did you join?
I wanted to talk about what do you think is going to happen after LSRP gets, after it fixes itself, and what solutions can we come up with?
Interesting.
Because no one comes up with, what happens after, we survive the DDoS, and if there should be a mass unban or anything like that.
Before we do that, what's your personal experience with Los Santos roleplay?
I've been RPing for 5 years, I think now, and yeah. Can I give a shout out to my friends?
No, don't shout people out.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Go on. Yeah, I've been RPing for 5 years on LSRP, and RCRP I've been roleplaying for a year, and now I moved to GTA World because LSRP is down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. I'm not saying LSRP World is better than Los Santos roleplay. They are different, just like County roleplay and Los Santos roleplay. They're not substitute for each other, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, so you wanted to talk about the aftermath. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen after the DDoS attack, and what makes you think that way? Let's talk about that. Sure.
Oh, I think there's only one solution, and it's a mass unban. Because there's literally LSRP speaking at 100 people. There's no way nothing else can help it unless it's a mass unban.
Well, the thing is, 100 people is still 100 people. That's a lot of people. And for a server that relies on donations, they can still make some money. And possibly they don't want to do a mass unban because then it won't really be LSRP. The whole essence of LSRP is that they're strict on their rules. They're vague, arbitrary rules sometimes, but rules nevertheless. And I feel like a mass unban would kind of diminish some of it.
But then, don't you think it's gonna drop to 50 people until it's totally dead? Because I feel like that's the direction it's heading in.
That's possible. Yeah. So you're saying that they will probably do a mass unban to raise the popularity of the server, like a PR stunt?
Yeah, the similar way they did with the probation scheme where they removed it, right? So it kind of attracted more players. But now they're we're in a desperate level. So now we have to do a mass unban. That's what I feel.
I don't think that that's necessarily going to happen. It seems very out of character for Sans roleplay. Do you have anything that suggests that that's what they're gonna do?
Oh, I don't think that's what they're gonna do, but that's what I think they should do.
Oh, you're just making a suggestion for them. Okay. But what do you know about the attack? What I want to hear your perspective. What do you know about the attack?
Oh, I actually was gonna talk to you about the attack because the video. I think one of my friends. His name is Nasty. And and the other one is Boogie, and I think they actually have the video saved because we saw it before.
Can you post it in the interview room?
Yeah.
It's in roleplay union chat interview room.
Yeah, I don't know where is it? The courtroom interview. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's me, Boogie, and Nasty.
What does this have to do with them? What does this have to do with DDoS?
Yeah, they got killed.
What does this have to do with DDoS?
Oh, because we killed some we killed some niggers.
Yo, user one. Check
You're
the
back.
general chat.
You're back.
Yo, check the-
So before
check
before
the
I do
general
that,
chat.
hold on. Before I do that,
What?
that's not legit. Can you ask him just to verify this? Can you ask him to like message me on the Discord? Because I friended him. Can you ask him to message me directly? I'll send him the link to the. Can you? I messaged him on the LSRP Discord. Can you ask him to message me back
Message you back?
so that I can send him a link to the. You know.
Alright, I'll message him right now.
You can send him my like Discord tag. I don't believe this is happening.
Can you add user one? What's your farm name? User one gaming.
No, it's just use one. Just use one. On LSRP, it's just use one. On RCRP, it's use one gaming.
Can you add user one on the LSRP?
You can give him my
forums
full tag.
for a potential interview?
Don't say my full tag, but you can add it. That would be insane if we can get a Martin.
This is gonna change roleplay forever. I feel like this is crazy. If I do this, man, can I just get a thank you?
Yes.
If I do this,
Yes, thank you. If this actually happens, then I wanna apologize from the bottom of my heart for all of my skeptical nature. But I hope you understand where it comes from.
no, I don't understand where it comes from.
Have you not
one of the
watched
nicest
any of
people.
the streams? How many people
Huh?
join into these streams just to mess with me and just to say the N-word and leave?
That's actually sick because I'm Black IRL and role playing on these servers.
So
is
this
very
was
different.
a fake, yeah?
What do you mean? No, I really am Black IRL. Don't
No,
you see
that's
my
not.
profile pic?
That's not what I mean. I
What?
mean, this is. Oh my god, I'm just so scared. I'm scared. Okay, at this point, because
Scared of what? I'm not trolling.
well, you saying that is literally. Just
No,
proof
I'm
of it.
being no. Look at my profile pic.
Well, okay, I'm gonna
Look
wait
at
for him to message me back, and then when he does, I'll have an interview.
He
Okay?
said I'm not home right now, but I can potentially join voice in a few seconds
In a few
or a
seconds.
few minutes.
I will-
Minutes.
In a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell him all he needs to do is to message me back. Thank you if this turns out to be the truth. For now, we'll have to wait and see. Okay?
But look, can we talk while
No. Until if a Martin comes in here,
he
I'll let you
said
have
that-
all
he
of the
said that
floor.
he can't even forms himself. See LSRP forms.
I don't care about the LSRP forums. Discord. LSRP Discord. He can message me. Because I added him. He can add me back and message me. That's all he needs to do. Message me on Discord. Send him my tag. Do you know how to get a tag of somebody?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell Glorified Pig, one of the top LSRP admins.
Don't say any.
What?
Who's Glorified Pig? I've never heard of Glorified Pig. Okay, whatever. What does he has to do with this? All I'm asking you is to just get you are in direct contact with M. Martin allegedly. Send M. Martin. Tell M. Martin to just message me. That's all he needs to do. I'll send him an invite to this interview room. That's all you need to do.
He doesn't like adding people he doesn't know though. That's the issue. Like just like you don't add people you don't, right?
I add people when I want to talk on a voice channel. I can add people temporarily and then delete them. That's such a silly excuse. I'm convinced that you are not talking to a Martin. I'm convinced that this is all just a ruse.
Are you like? I feel like every step of the way you've been judging me.
I've been judging everybody equally who has come into this room.
No, but look, why, dude? Okay, so
why? Because I am very skeptical. Because I've been just thrown on the ground so many times. I've had to climb back up. I've had to sit here, listen to people, leave me on for 10 minutes with all this
Dude, but
nonsense and all this
If I was
impersonation.
if I was
All
calling-
I'm asking you at this point is just tell him Martin to
I'm
add
messaging
me.
him as-
If he
I'm
wants an
messaging
interview, just tell
I'm
him to add me.
messaging him.
Message
I'm
me.
messaging.
That's all you need. That's all you need to do. And if he messages me and if he comes through, I'll let you back
Dude,
after he
I'm
talks.
messaging him.
Okay, after he talks, I'll let you in and you can have as much time as you want until we end
No,
this
look,
interview.
I'm messaging him as we speak. You don't understand. Like I'm.
I don't
really
care that
typing.
you're messaging him as you speak, because your friend could just change his name to a Martin, change his profile picture, and pretend to be a Martin, and it could all be fake. It doesn't matter. This
Why
is
would-
all. This
Bro,
could all
how-
be
how-
fake.
How would we find his profile?
I just
Bro.
told you how. You could just change your name. You can change your name to anything on Discord.
No, I'm saying, what is the chances that we find Emma Martin's profile pic, bro? Why would I fraud you, bro? Like,
Go
I'm
ahead and
confused, like,
have a good day, okay? Why would I fraud you? There's plenty of good reasons to fraud me, okay? Jesus. I desperately hope that it is actually true, okay? I desperately do hope that this is actually gonna come through, but I have good reason to believe that all of this is nonsense. It's nonsense because there's no definitive evidence. And whenever I try to ask him to do something that would prove it, the only thing he's done so far is send me a screenshot from the perspective of Matty O, which is allegedly this high reputable guy who talks with both M. Martin and Surreal. But can you imagine why I'm suspicious about that? Because why is it so difficult to just add a person, if he actually wants to talk, to add a person temporarily and to go into the interview room with them? That's not difficult at all. It doesn't make any sense that he will not be able to do that. But instead, Fedor wants to just sit here and talk forever. So I'm not gonna let him do that, okay? I'm not gonna let him do that. I'm sorry. But if Martin actually messages me, I'm looking at my Discord, I'm not seeing any messages from Martin, okay? If I do, then lovely. But none of this was verified. Just so you guys know, none of this so far has been verified. Just being clear here. Okay? And stop spamming in the chat, please. Jesus, guys. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to the interview. But I think I'm gonna take on one more person. Just one more person. And I'm gonna call it a day. Okay. Hi, how are you doing?
All good, man. How you doing?
I'll just change your, let's set your name right. Okay, so how long
Yeah.
have you been a part of Roleplay Union?
I sent in my verification thing like, I guess 2-3 days ago.
Right,
So I'm kinda new, but I've watched the stream before.
I see.
So
So
are
why,
we
why would you
basically?
join? Why did you join?
Well,
Personally.
I've been playing LSRP for a while. I'm in FD, and yeah, a lot of people from FD are talking about the stream, so I decided to join
I see.
and talk and share my experiences in FD.
I'm sorry, I'm just double checking something because people are
Yeah,
lying
we're
in
by
the
the way
chat
currently
saying
in the
that
waiting
Marmite is
for
weak.
interview room, if that's fine.
That doesn't matter. I mean, it's just
Alright,
the
yeah.
same voice chat, and I blocked it from many more verification accesses, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I can move us for technicality's sake. Okay, there we go. I moved us. Okay.
Alright, gotcha.
So about the DDoS attack, what do you know? And do you have any evidence? More importantly, because we haven't seen any evidence so far.
No, I'm actually completely clueless. I don't know anything about the DDoS attack other than I actually left FD because of the DDoS attack, because I don't think LSRP is going to be able to recover from the attack.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of people's beliefs, but I do know that even though there were a lot of resignations from the admin team, and Martin seems to be still working and still, doing his best. At least from my point of view, he looks like he's doing his best. Of course, nobody's perfect. Some people make mistakes, and that's fine. But what I want to say is, I want to say thank you for coming here and being honest with me, even though you know, not
Yeah.
necessarily.
Oh, I didn't. I thought like I was able to, because my crew from FD actually told me that I can just come in and talk about my stories in
Typically, yes,
LSRP.
that's what we typically do. As long as you're honest, as long as you're not belligerent, as long as you don't shout
Why would
people
I be?
out. Because
No, I'm not.
people want attention. People come in here, people want attention. They shout the N word. They're like, hey guys, look at me. I got 5 seconds on Userone.
Sorry?
They're
Your
like,
microphone cut out.
it's good that it cut out, because trust me, it'll save your ears. But
Alright, good.
but basically, what I'm saying is, people, you know, they do all kinds of stuff just to get 5 seconds of fame on this talk show. So, and then they go ahead and say that this talk show is not very popular, even though they themselves try to get on this talk show for the purpose of popularity. Nevertheless, let's talk about the trouble. Why do we've heard all kinds of reasons. Why do you think somebody would DDoS LSRP? Do you have any personal clues?
Why would they DDoS LSRP? Well, probably to take it down, so people don't play there.
But why would they want that?
I don't know,
What
maybe.
kind of a person? Let's think of a person that would want LSRP. What would have to happen to that kind of person?
I don't know. I kind of find like talking about LSRP, LSRP's DDoS kind of like boring because we don't know any of the details and we're just having theories and so on.
Ladies and gentlemen, give this man applause. Finally, somebody with some sense. Thank you so much. Thank you for being honest and not jumping to conclusions and going, oh yeah, this is definitely this guy. Oh, this is definitely the owner of the Spanish community, or the guy who hacked the Spanish community. Now DDoSing LSRP. Oh, it's the family of the admin team. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Thank you. Nothing is confirmed at this point. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Finally, somebody said it. So I'm glad that somebody fucking said it. This is definitely good. But what did you want to talk about? Let's change the theme. You know what?
Well,
this is the last interview. You might as well change the theme.
Yeah, well, my friends from FD basically wanted me to talk about this. I'm not gonna say any names because I know that you don't like that. And
I mean, we have made an exception pretty much for this episode. So sure, fine, whatever. Actually, no, better not, because let's not, because people.
Well, basically, like 5 of us left FD.
Because of the DDoS.
Yeah, we didn't see that like LSRP is worth our time, so to say. You know, so well, we kind of also had some issues with the FD's way of managing the faction. You know. Which was kind of like we didn't really like some of the IC rules.
What was the? This is actually really topical as well, because I was in LSPD and we had some IC rules that were also questionable.
FD.
I know, but it's still a government faction. It still kind of ties in a little bit. Tell us about those IC rules.
Well, for example, we need to conduct ourselves properly. Well, the problem that we have is that these IC rules are also applied OOC in terms of like if we are in Idlewood, for example, and we don't want to basically treat somebody over there, so we basically commit an IC, like, you know.
Well, you're not allowed to treat people in Idlewood?
Of course we are, but we don't want to because the roleplay over there is shit. So we get in trouble for that.
You get in trouble because somebody else's roleplay is shit?
No, but because we ignore the guy that is brutally wounded over there.
Well, you shouldn't be ignoring the guy who's brutally wounded.
But the guy is, like, we already know, like, hey, the guy is over there, he has, like, 700 clothing items on him, and he's wearing a fucking pineapple on his head, so, you know, like, of course he's shit, you know?
I feel like I feel you, but at the same time, do you understand, like, what I do on these interviews when half the people that come in, even though they have a verification process that is very brief, because we want to let as many people in as possible, but at the same time, a lot of people that get in, they do it for malicious reasons to, you know, get attention. I try to treat everybody equally before I learn about them, and I judge everybody by evidence that I can acquire. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, that's why I am very skeptical with everybody. I don't judge anyone by anything other than the choices they make, other than the decisions they make, how they conduct themselves with me. That's the only thing I can judge people on, pretty much. If somebody, you know, does wear a pineapple on their head, I can imagine why you wouldn't want to roleplay with them. Because you're thinking to yourself, oh, he's probably not taking roleplay seriously. But at the same time, what if it's some convoluted, crazy story that ended up with a legitimate reason why that character is wearing a pineapple on his head? Maybe he's promoting a pineapple shop. You never know these things. You
Well, I
can't
don't know, I've
disregard
never heard
roleplay.
I've never heard of a pineapple shop, and also
Well, they
that's
do
a
sell
really
pineapples.
big selection of goods if it's only just a pineapple store.
Maybe it's there's all kinds of weird shops and stuff like that. But no, what I'm saying is roleplay that appears bizarre on first hand might not always be trolling. Is what I'm saying. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I guess, but basically when they have a baseball bat behind their back, you know, already know like the guy probably isn't worth our time, so we just let him, you know, like rot in the pavement over there,
Well,
and he's gonna
kind of
he's gonna accept death anyway and come back there and, you know, just get killed again. Like,
yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But at the same time, this is a double-edged sword. Maybe the reason the baseball bat is on his back is because he just didn't set it. Although no, he would have to set it for it to be on his back.
yeah, and it's not even allowed to have a baseball bat behind your back, you know.
Unless you have a backpack. Maybe he had a backpack clothing item that got robbed off of him.
No,
he didn't.
no, he didn't. He actually had a strap on his baseball bat, and he was, you know,
shielded baseball bat. I like that. Shielded like a sword on Skyrim.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's hard to believe that would be a legitimate roleplay, but you can't judge on first appearance. You can't just immediately come to a conclusion. But that being said, I can see why that's frustrating for you. And in the end, what ends up happening, people just end up leaving, right? People just end up leaving the whole faction, and that's an even worse outcome than you just ignoring something.
Well, I can share a story when I was patrolling on LSFD, and
well, for this story to be like legitimate, we need some kind of evidence to prove that you were actually in FD. Do you have any screenshots that haven't been posted before online?
I just did because I left LSRP. I deleted my SAMP. I don't have any screenshot files left.
Well, now you can tell us the story,
bad.
but it won't be proven.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
well,
tell us the story, as long as it's not.
I was able to. I was at the rank where I can actually patrol with a partner. Well, usually we can. I was basically doing a field training patrol with another dude from FD, and we were just driving around Los Santos, just checking around, and we went to Idawood, and we saw this like orange text by Pizza Stack. Actually, no, at Ganton, like Grove Street. So we went to the guy, and we actually noticed that it was a fucking nigger. It was a fucking nigger, dude, and we fucking let the.
I'm gonna let one more person in. The interview room because I don't want to end on a bad note. How about Rico? Hey Rico, how you doing?
Sure, fam.
Is it okay if I have an interview with you?
Yeah, go on.
Were you waiting to do an interview with me?
Yeah.
Good, okay. So, I'm just gonna change the name real quick. Okay, so, Jesus, this is, a lot of stuff has been said and done on,
It's the Spanish guy, man. Do you wanna talk to him?
What?
It's the Spanish guy DDoS in it, bro.
Who is the Spanish guy? So wait, what you saying? Just to clarify. You're saying that somebody in verified chat.
Who are you talking about? I'm saying it's some Spanish guy. He owns another server.
Oh, I thought you had. I thought
Nah.
I thought you knew where he was, and he was ready for an interview or something.
Nah. He plays another server that I'm admin on, innit? And he always comes on there boasting about it.
We want to see evidence of that. You can't just say that.
I'm not snitch though. Why am I gonna snitch?
Well, then all you say is just nonsense. Nobody's gonna believe you because you just say it and that's it. Cool, you say it, but can we see anything proving it?
Bro, why am I gonna tell you that?
So you're
Listen,
with
I
this
got
guy.
a question for you. I got a question for you.
Okay,
Why does a magician not tell his secrets?
right. I'm not asking how he DDoS'd him. I want to know why. That's all I want to know. I think he wants to.
Okay, but that can be a secret as well.
Yeah,
So
but
let's
why
refer
would
back
that
to
be
my
a secret?
Let's refer back to my. Why does a magician not tell his secrets?
To be able to do it again and again. That doesn't make sense in this allegory
Okay.
because the I'm not asking how he did it. I don't care about that. I'm asking why. It's a different thing.
Bro, if I can't read his mind, what do you want me to do? Pull the information out of his brain or something?
So he's not
Come on.
telling you. He's
Why
not
am I
telling
gonna
you
ask you?
How-
You don't ask a gun dealer where he gets his guns.
I'm not asking him how he did it. I'm asking why.
I'm giving you an example, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I just feel like if he is DDoSing the server, I would feel like he would want people to know why he's doing it. Would he not? Or is he just trying to shut it down? Because that's the only reason that explains. The only reason.
I'll give you his Discord. Go talk to him.
Why didn't he come here? Can you give
He's
him?
not online, bro. Message him or something.
Okay.
Schedule it or something, innit?
Alright, well, look. If he is alleging that he's DDoSing, he is free to come here and talk to me. Okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Is he willing to come here and talk to me right now?
So why are you so obsessed with this game? Like I don't know what's wrong with it. It's a game.
Right. The problem here is that somebody is shutting down this game that people
So
are
it's a
passionate
game.
about. No, it is a DDoS attack. It's a federal offense, and it's people spending hundreds of hours on things they are passionate about.
On a game.
Yes.
Why do you care about it?
You know, CSGO is also just a game, but people make a living
Okay.
playing it.
Go play another game. Go play a different game. Why are you so obsessed with this game? Why are you
No,
why
the point is, I'm interested in it because I'm passionate in roleplay. Okay, I'm not passionate in CS:GO. There's no roleplay communities just like LSRP. There's no big games just like LSRP. Clearly, you're not interested in the roleplay. I get that, but get this: people are passionate about different things. Okay, and for once, learn to not talk over people. Let them finish their argument before you speak first. All right.
listen. All I do in the server is I log in and I DM.
I get that. I get it. Clearly, you're not passionate about roleplay. I am. So clearly, you're passionate about a different thing. Can you get it to your head that people are passionate about different things and care about different things?
Why are you roleplaying in the game? That's like
Because it's a roleplay server. Why did you join a roleplay server if you're not trying to roleplay? You
I'm
have a
trying
good
to
day.
Suck him,
Right.
little bitch.
Jesus. Well, that got heated. That was not a good note. You know what? Let's open up waiting for interview. I feel like we can get one legitimate thing. I feel like we can get one more legitimate. We had a few legitimate conversations. We definitely had a few legitimate conversations. Wow, Rico literally quit. Really? That made him quit? Okay, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to... By the way, he won't be able to verify again because we changed our verification settings, so... If you're thinking about quitting and then verifying again, then that's gonna work... Not really. So, okay, let's get to this. Okay. So this is... Honestly, I don't know if this is gonna go well. Let's give it a shot. I should probably stop, like, guessing whether or not it's gonna go well and just go with it. Alright. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
How long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
I just joined today.
Why did you join?
Verified. I joined for the interview.
Why would you?
I just
Why
wanted
did you
to
want
say-
an interview?
I got some evidence.
Okay, well, post it right away. Evidence of what? Let's get that established
Okay.
first.
Okay. So, well, first of all, me and my boy Scumpy.
No,
Yeah.
no more names. I'm done. I'm done. No more
Okay,
names.
Okay. Okay.
Get-
Me and my boy.
What is this
unnamed.
element?
Okay,
Is this
okay,
element
okay,
to the
okay,
DDoS
okay.
attack?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
This is relevant to the DDoS attack.
So post
Okay.
it first.
Okay.
I'm done
okay.
listening to 20 minutes of somebody blabbering about something only for them to not post anything. Post
Yeah,
it first.
I'm getting to
okay?
it.
No
I'm getting to
disrespect.
it.
Just
I'm
post
getting to
it
it.
in the interview room first. Okay?
Okay.
And once you
Okay.
post it, we'll have a look at it, okay? And then we'll have a conversation, okay? Okay, post it first.
Okay, wait. Which channel am I supposed to be
Interview
posting this
room in the roleplay union chatter. You have
Okay,
access to it.
in? Can I PM it to you?
No, you can send it. Okay, sure, why not? You can PM it to me. Why not?
I.
There you go.
I.
You should be able to PM it to me.
My aforementioned friend sent this to me, and it really does seem pretty.
It's hidden information, confidential
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how legit it is, but it seems pretty legit because my boy here, like, shit, he knows this guy who's DDoSing LSRP right now.
I don't
And
doubt
he
there's a few
says-
people in this chat that know the people that are DDoSing. I imagine Rico was actually true about
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff, but again, we need evidence because people saying
Yeah.
stuff is not evidence.
Okay.
Doesn't prove anything.
I sent the picture. Sent
I
the
see it.
picture. Okay.
This is not evidence.
But it's DMs. It's cold hard DMs.
This is not evidence. I asked you to post evidence. You did not post evidence.
Okay, well, it's got some context to it.
Even if it has context to it, that doesn't matter. It doesn't prove anything.
Alright. So,
Can you hold on? Can you take the screenshot again? Is this your screenshot?
no, it's not my screenshot.
Oh.
It's the aforementioned Scumpy. He's giving me this information, and he says that he knows someone affiliated. And yeah, he got offered $3,000 supposedly to DDoS LSRP.
So that's
what Scumpy told me.
Well, I mean, $3,000 that's a lot
Yeah, that is a lot of money.
for a community that
And
honestly probably didn't make like 100 times that.
wait, yeah. So that's a shitload of money.
Yep.
And then I got sent these. Oh wait, hold on.
So again, what you posted right now can be easily faked, and that's my biggest concern. Even the
How would you like me to prove it to you though? Because
If-
I highly
if-
doubt.
if there was a, I mean, this is PMs in general can be easily faked.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not going to be
But
accepted.
what you, okay, let's first
then-
establish what is your claim. Your claim is somebody spent $3,000 to DDoS LSRP.
No. Okay. Scumpy said that if he is offered $3,000 to DDoS LSRP, that he will take on the job. That's what he said,
Okay.
right? And there is an organization, if you know, in 2012. Give me a second. Let me just think of the name. I got told this shit a while ago. Wait, am I allowed to swear? I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to swear. I
Well,
wanna
don't
get paid.
don't do it excessively. But what?
Alright.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
interesting. So you're saying that somebody basically says that they will DDoS LSRP for $3,000.
Okay, wait. Okay, I got more evidence for you.
Post it.
The aforementioned person just sent you $100 on PayPal. Check your PayPal.
No way.
Yeah, check your PayPal.
No goddamn way.
Did you get the money?
Let me check. I didn't get 100. I got 57, 38, 36. What the?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, taxes must have been terrible in that
Yeah.
transaction. But yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I mean, hold on. Let me just show this real quick. But I'm gonna censor a couple of things. Just like my name and stuff. I mean, most of you know my name anyway. But I just wanna like. I'm gonna censor his name as well, actually, because I feel like that's probably a good idea. Okay, so this is true. I just got $57, which was supposed to be $100, but apparently we got taxed like 43%, and it turns out to be 50 euros. So okay, you now have my attention.
Okay. Let me just go through my DMs.
Also, I'm a fucking idiot, but okay.
Okay. So do you believe that DM I sent you now? That this is big money. This is big money.
Let me actually read the DM. I mean, you posted a lot of shit. Like, Jesus. Okay, I'm trying to comprehend. Okay, give me context for this.
Yeah.
Give me context for this.
Okay.
This is interesting.
So, like, this is just to prove you that this is some big cash. Okay.
Am I supposed to show it?
You can show it if you want to.
Okay, good, because I showed before asking you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, back in 2012, there was an organization. It was a community, right?
Yes.
And its name was MT Gaming.
Okay.
However, it was DDoS by the exact same group, and back then it was bigger than LSRP.
Mm-hmm.
The job had to be done. He DDoSed MT Gaming, and then he worked with Martin for a few months. I believe rumors have it that Martin pretty much didn't pay him. Yeah. And, well, he did pay him, just he gave him a very small amount of money. Like, he didn't pay him nothing. And he got annoyed, and he was angry. And then he left management from LSRP, and he was close with Martin. And he was pretty much very angry, and then someone else hired him. A dude, his name is Sarge, and he was banned from the LSRP staff. And then, I suppose that guy essentially gave him $3,000 to DDoS LSRP.
Jesus. So, hold on. What was the person's... Okay, let's establish this. What was the person's direct relation to Amada? Because I missed it a little bit. I missed a little bit of it. Sorry.
Are you talking about...
What's his relation to... what's
Okay.
M. Martin's relation to all of this? So, he hired somebody and didn't pay them enough. What did he hire them to do?
Okay, so this guy, he used to work for Martin.
Right.
And,
And he didn't pay him enough.
Yeah, Martin didn't pay him enough. And
Right.
he was management in LSRP.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can believe that. This was already kind of talked about in other theories, that the staff wasn't being paid at all or enough or something along those lines. So he got upset because of that. And he went and gave $3,000 to get this server DDoSed to this organization. Okay.
That's correct.
So we finally came to the conclusion, and I would say, for somebody who just spent $43 on taxes, that's pretty verified.
Yeah.
I mean,
And,
either you just bribed me to talk on my show, or you legit give me legitimate information. I don't think it would bother
it wasn't
bribing
really me. I got this from someone else. You should move him in next because he's got way more information.
Okay, I was gonna stop like 30 minutes ago, but how about let's send me the name of the person that I need to move in.
I got you.
I'll invite them directly into the voice chat.
He's in.
Send me the Discord tag. Discord tag. Oh, he's in there.
Oh yeah. He's in the verified chat right now.
Ah, okay, perfect. Okay, I'll just move him in. Straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got
that-
50 euros, or $57. This is insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Am I allowed to
see.
be here while he's here, or does it have to
If
be
you
a one-on-one?
if you don't interrupt him, you can be here.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
Hi, Scumpy.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
you're allowed to show the first name of that donation. There should be more money coming in pretty soon.
There's no. That's not necessary. I believe you already. You don't need to give me money anymore.
Yeah. Alright, I'll let Scumpy speak. I'll mute my mic.
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm okay, I guess. So I heard my name was brought up, and then people were messaging me on Discord, so that's why I came.
I see.
So
Are you familiar with like Roleplay Union? What we do here?
no, not really. I was just invited here because, I mean, I'm a part of many roleplay communities, but I'm not directly involved with any.
I see. Well, what we talk about here, we want to talk about the DDoS of Los Santos Roleplay and how, why it happened. That's what we were trying to put out. Why was LSRP DDoSed?
Okay, that's a really controversial, topic because, people were involved with it. There was like a big, pretty much group that was involved with it, and then, like Glorified said, it had to go back with the first community that was in 2012 named MT Gaming. It was pretty much like the biggest SAMP community for roleplay, right? And then Martin was pretty much.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to show a donation without showing the full name. So I'm like getting a piece of paper to like cover the name. Alright, this will do. There you go. Just to verify to everybody that this is legit, somebody just sent me $100 to verify that what's happening is legit. And that's just insane. I mean, that's, I guess, one way to verify. Okay, so let's go back on topic. So this is a controversial issue, definitely. The theory that's circulating right now that has the most credibility is that this was a disgruntled employee by M. Martin who quit and paid somebody $3,000 so that they would DDoS LSRP. Do you have anything to comment on that theory?
I mean, it wasn't only $3,000. It was more things as well. It wasn't actually $3,000. It was like, what do you call it, 2,500,
I see.
which is still a good amount of money. But what do you call it? He was also offered like other things, like a PC and stuff. So that's how he did it, because
Wow.
it was a good value. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that LSRP was pretty much DDoS because of hatred, because
So the
Martin,
hatred built up, just like I theorized, hatred from the, what was the hatred revolved against? That's what I
was
want to know.
involved in, what do you call it? Martin not giving him enough money in
So
the first
Martin
place.
was not paying enough money to his employees. Do they have an agreement?
Yeah, it was an agreement. Pretty much when they DDoSed MT Gaming, Martin agreed to pay him, what do you call it, $1,500, and Martin only paid him $300. And then he patiently waited for 2 weeks for the money to come in, and the money wasn't still there. And Martin didn't want to give him like a part of the pretty much LSRP, and he left it in rage, you know.
This is just insane what I'm hearing right now. I mean, is there any way to just? I mean, what? How did this happen? Why do you think this happened?
Well, if you knew that like roleplay in general, it was really big from 2012 to 2016 compared to right now, and everybody was pretty much trying to get the number one spot as being like the number one roleplay server. If you remember, what do you call it? Around 2013 or 14, LSRP's, what do you call it, player base was around 800 players, like average, right? And that's like a big title that people hold in pretty much the entire thing. The point that I'm trying to make is roleplay server, meaning get the most attention.
You cut out for a second. Could you repeat the last phrase?
I said that the point of in like the 2014 to the 2015 era was to be the number one, what do you call it, roleplay server, right? And due to that reason, it led to those things where greed came in, meaning Martin wanted more, and that led to, what do you call it, them DDoSing the other server. And now in 2015, LSRP was pretty much the number one roleplay server. If you can agree with me over there.
I've been here. Which year was it? 2016.
Yeah, around 2015 to 2016.
I joined in August 2014, and yeah, it was very big. I remember seeing 500 to 600 people on. It was huge. So I can personally attest to what you're saying.
Yeah, so around that time, LSRP pretty much held the number one, spot for being the number one roleplay server because there was no other competition. And that pretty much held them credible for like the next 2 years, meaning they were the number one roleplay server. And eventually things started to fall down when Martin got more greedy over money. And he pretty much, started kicking people who weren't agreeing with him about the same thing. And people pretty much, started to threaten him, meaning they were going to leak his information about him DDoSing MT Gaming in 2012, meaning he was behind it if he didn't pay them enough money, right?
Jesus.
And he pretty much banned them and everything. And then that's what led to a group being formed, and LSRP got pretty much, DDoS.
I see what you mean. Sorry about the background sound. I have my little sister over. But the point of it all, the frustration started. You're saying Martin himself did a DDoS on another, or ordered a DDoS on another community.
He ordered it, yes, correct, for $1,500, but he never paid the amount.
So he ordered a DDoS. The DDoS happened, and he never paid for it. So he got DDoSed allegedly.
Yeah, he got DDoS pretty much after he didn't pay him the money. Yeah.
Can you see any evidence of him ordering?
I cannot provide you evidence because, I don't like sharing, my DMs, because like I said, I'm not involved with like roleplay or anything anymore.
Okay.
Because I pretty much retired like in 2017. The point that I'm trying to make is I was like really big, in roleplay around that time, And after that, I pretty much left this life behind and carried on with mine. And I personally don't like sharing any of my screenshots or anything because it's my personal information on it. And pretty much that's why somebody sent you $100 in the first place, to show you that we are actually, I'm credible for the information that I'm giving you. Why would I take 20 minutes now just to come on to tell you what happened? That doesn't make no sense.
I'm gonna say something that I don't typically say. I believe you. I mean, $200, that's quite a lot of money. And also, thank you.
Wait, hold up. I got something to mention.
Yeah.
Scumpy. I got a really personal picture, but I wanna confront with Scumpy before sending it. So I messaged it to him. So I just wanted to say, I messaged it to you. So just check it out first and see if we can send that.
Okay, I won't publish it until you clarify that you want it to be seen.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I just read it now. He can send you that screenshot, but what it says on that screenshot, it's pretty much...
Okay. So, you gonna send me to directly?
I think Glorified Pig is.
Okay, I'm gonna see that.
Have you read it? Has got like no personal information? Anything?
So
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Again. Alright. Let me let's reset it real quick.
Can you give me a second? Just 1 second.
That's fine.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, so still didn't get anything yet.
Again, I'm DMing it to you right now.
Okay. I would really love to see it.
Again, I'm just making 100%.
I mean,
100% sure. I'm just making 100% sure, you know.
I really doubt somebody would donate to me unless they wanted to really convince that this is the truth. Because I am not that big of a figure anymore as I used to be. So this definitely seems very convincing, and I'm inclined to believe you. I'm inclined to believe that this is the true story. But that being said, I'm not gonna go around accusing M. Martin of DDoSing anybody or ordering.
But that, you know, I just wanted the public to know, because, you know, like lots of things happen behind the scene which people don't know about. That's literally any server, you know.
I would love to
Because,
get M. Martin's point of view, see what he has to say, but he is refusing. I've tried to talk with the admins. They just shut down completely. A brick wall as usual.
Well, I can kind of see why he doesn't want to do the interview in the first place, because what do you call it, he's probably ashamed, meaning he's not responding back in the first place. And if there are accusations being placed on him, the first thing I would personally do is try to clear it up, you know.
I know, yeah, but again, that being said, you could believe that he would be very busy with the DDoS attacks and maybe just not at all concerned with the PR image of how it looks like. You know what I mean? The other story is plausible. Like, your story is extremely convincing, but I still giving him a benefit of the doubt. You know, that's just my nature. You know, that's why I'm looking for definitive evidence before I make a conviction. Because
yeah, he's sending you a screenshot. I think
it's a big read. So I'm just making sure there's nothing like I don't want to send through.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I've been trying to censor things myself, not always successfully.
Yeah.
It's difficult, so I can get why you want to double, triple, or 7 times overcheck something.
Yeah.
So why did you want to tell everybody this, though?
Because I'm not a part of the community anymore, pretty much. Because, you know, I'm living my life, and you know, I still have some friends here, which I made. And pretty much, you know, they wanted me to come up here today because I was literally watching a football game right now. And what do you call that? I got a text from somebody saying that, hey, this person is talking about this topic right now. And I'm like, oh, okay, what do you want me to do? And they were like, just tell them your point of view because you were directly involved with the majority of these things.
Well, I appreciate you coming here, telling this point of view, verifying it with huge donations to me. Like, do you want me to send them back? I mean, there's gonna be a lot of money lost in taxes.
Nah, I ain't too worried about the money, man.
It's pretty insane. I mean, those are legitimate money in my PayPal account. So, you know, one way or another, it's in there. You could probably withdraw it. I don't know if that works. I don't know how that works, but it's very convincing. I've never seen... If this is a scam, this is a very convincing scam. And even if it is a scam, I gotta applaud you, because that would be very convincing. But I'm inclined to believe you at this point. I'm inclined to believe that this is the truth, that this is the most credible theory that we have. And I invite Martin to come here and clear it up, to show the truth, to show that this isn't the case. And if we get some kind of definitive evidence that you're saying that you're going to post, then just bombshell. I'm still waiting on it. I'm still waiting for you to send it, but God, this is interesting. And the stream just bumped up in views, just so many, doubled, more than doubled. There's now 90 people here wondering why LSRP was DDoSed. And this most credible theory that we have so far basically states that it's because M. Martin didn't pay enough for DDoSing another roleplay server. And that is the most scandalous one we've heard so far. This is the most scandalous theory. Do you want to know what other theories we heard today?
You cut out, I can't hear you.
Do you know what the other theories we heard today?
No, but I'm more than happy to listen to them.
Well, there's the first theory was it was an owner of a knockoff of LSRP who took over the .es, the Spanish version of LSRP through DDoS, and now he's trying to take over the English version. That was the first theory we heard. It came from Klorontix. Do you know Klorontix?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that made that theory, and that was supported by Rico, who also acknowledged that theory. But your theory seems more plausible with the money that was sent to me.
But I mean, even if the money wasn't sent, like what now I don't understand is if the money wasn't sent to you, you would probably think that this was another trollish, thing. Which I
Yeah,
don't
but
possibly
I just
understand.
see the reason is because I don't see somebody sending money to such a small streamer like myself who barely gets 1,000 views on each stream. So much money.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like you really wanna. It could be fishy. It could be fake. It could be just be a rich person messing around. But it's really believable. Why would a rich person mess around with such a small player base, such a small
Yeah.
viewership?
Anyways, the point was that, like, okay, so you do know that, like, the official SAMP owner, he wanted to close down SAMP. Is that right? Do you know about that?
So the SAMP wanted to close down.
It's so you know that the owner of like the developer pretty much, he wanted to like not update the game anymore. You know that,
Yeah, I know
right?
that. I know that he didn't want to update the game from the
Okay,
with the
so
feature that downloads skins, which is a
yeah,
really nice feature.
exactly. So have you ever thought about like why that was a thing anymore? Like, okay, so I would understand from his point of view that from 2012 to 2016, SAMP was a pretty big thing, and obviously like the player base is going down a little
Mhm.
around 2019, and he's not motivated anymore to update it anymore. However, there's more things behind the scene which people don't understand, and it's kind of confidential, but at the same time not because like people sign the NDAs, if that means non-disclosure agreements, which I was a part of eventually, and that pretty much gives you information on what is actually happening behind the scene, right?
Right.
And after that, pretty much there were lawsuits being, what do you call it, put onto SAMP because, anybody can DDoS any server whenever they want. But the point is that people, like, it's illegal to DDoS
Yeah,
somebody's
it's a
IP.
federal crime in United
Yeah,
States and many other
exactly.
countries.
So it's a federal crime, and they were pretty much getting sued for like allowing that because their platform wasn't strong enough, and that pretty much made the developer really demotivational about the entire thing. And
Wait, sorry. Could you repeat the last one? Could you repeat the last sentence?
yeah, I said, what do you call it? That made him like the developer really like not motivational to continue forward, and that pretty much stopped the updating process of the entire SAMP.
Okay. So they just stopped updating it completely after they got
Yeah,
sued?
well, there is a lawsuit
Can
active.
you send a lawsuit? Because, I mean, lawsuits are supposed to be public.
Well, that's private at the moment because it's
Oh,
still
because it
being
hasn't.
discussed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because after the entire case is over, that's when it gets released to the public.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I still did not get the message, the screenshot. Glowfat is spending a while editing it. Okay. There's probably a lot of information there.
Again, I'm sending right now. I was just waiting for you to stop talking. Okay.
Okay,
Don't show
okay.
the public this just yet. Don't
Okay.
show the public.
I just want to look at it, just to convince myself.
Take a second and just read through it. This is him. This is the man himself.
So this is the man that took money for DDoSing MTA? Wait, so SAMP DDoSed MTA?
No.
No, I mean, like Martin got the MTA DDoSed.
No. This is the DDoS, like the dude who, the man himself.
So the man that did the DDoSing.
Yes.
And he DDoSed MTA.
MTA.
No, sorry. Who did he DDoS? Sorry.
Like, what's it called?
MTA.
Gaming. Yeah.
MTA?
No, not MTA. MT Gaming, the community.
MT. Okay. Okay, so he did DDoS competing gaming community. Okay. And this is the man himself making those messages, and I am not showing this. I'm not showing this per your request. And interesting.
I'm just gonna show it. Yeah, I'm still just making sure. Like, I don't want him to get fucking I don't want him to.
But the thing is, this isn't definitive evidence because this could be fake. This could be just somebody writing about this. Although this is convincing with everything else said, with everything else done. This is convincing, and I'm willing to show it if you want me to. But you said to not to do that, so I'm not gonna. But this is just insane what's going on this stream today. We're learning a lot, and I think we're actually getting.
Do you normally get trolled, or what's the situation?
Yeah, normally what happens, people say N-word and then they get banned. Because it's the whole premise of this specific community is that we don't ban people unless we have definitive evidence of them doing it. So that's why people think they can get away with it, but when it's a stream, we can obviously easily check it and we easily ban them. But yeah, it's just annoying when we get some people. We just let a lot of... We have a verification process where we just verify that you are a part of our hardcore roleplay community, and that's it. And then you can come on the interview. That's pretty much it. So that's why we get a lot of people who just want attention doing it. But it's really good that all of that patience with those people has paid off, because we get good, honest, and informative responses, but not like this. This is something on another level. This is something on another level. Genuinely. And I am happy that you came today. I appreciate that. To shine a light on what really seems to be the case. But again, I'm not gonna... But we yet to see like, this, we're really close to being like 100% convinced. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we want to see
show that photo. You can show the photo.
You want to see the photo? Okay.
You can show it. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the photo.
Like, I gotta use my words really carefully, man. Like, I don't wanna slip up or anything. Like, I just gotta be 100% certain about this.
Okay. Take your time.
Cause yeah.
Since I'm here, I'm gonna see if my friend is online, because he was involved with the LSRP stuff as well, and I'm gonna see if he wants to come here or not. Give me a second.
It's interesting because you just PayPal'd me most of the stuff that allegedly Martin PayPal'd for the DDoS attack.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, so you're saying that he agreed to pay 3,005 something. How much he agreed to pay? Like 1,500, right?
I think it was 3K, but I might be wrong.
Okay. No, how much did M. Martin agree to pay?
No, you're gonna have to ask Scumpy about that one.
Yes, Scumpy.
Around 2,500.
2,500. And he only paid 250, so 10 times less.
Yeah.
He paid 10% of it. Okay, that's interesting.
Alright, this dude is coming here as well, so I think it might be useful if you wanna drag him or something.
So who is this new dude? What he is about?
He was just directly involved with, he knew the person who DDoSed the person. Like, the servers.
What's his name?
Let me see. I don't know what his Discord name is, so I'm gonna ask him.
Oh, he's not verified, right? Okay. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you the interview access role so you can post in the interview thing. Oh, you know what? You just send it to me. I'll just friend you. You can send me his Discord and I'll friend him, and then I'll get him in here. Okay?
There's more that I can give you to verify that this Valentino guy that on Discord is actually the real guy. But I'm gonna edit out all the sensitive information. But he sent me screenshots of. Yeah, he sent me screenshots. And,
this is just insane accusations that you're making right now against M. Martin, but they surprisingly seem plausible. And honestly, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Alright, I sent you the name.
Okay, I'm gonna add him, and then I'm gonna invite him to the voice chat. Can you directly? I think you can directly invite people to specific voice chats. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, wait. Can I just invite anybody, or do I have to invite friends? Ah, okay. I'll invite you to the interview.
Okay, here's one of the screenshots that I was sent by the person in question.
Okay.
I'm just busy getting the I'm busy blurring out the sensitive information.
Okay. I did get this guy an invite. He said I'd like to approach you in regarding to recent events. Interesting.
This one, do not show this one to the public, because
okay.
Yeah, but
you're sending it to me directly.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you directly. It has sensitive information.
Okay. You say don't show it to the public, so I'm not gonna show it to the public.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, it's not really much. It's just what the.
But the public needs to see something, though. The public, okay, they can just hear me verify something because I have interest in finding the truth. Because I mean that's the whole point of the roleplay union. But I mean, it would be better if they could see something. But then again, you know, that me verifying it is better than nothing, I guess.
Okay. Well, this is the picture I've received. Hold on, my Discord is extremely laggy right now. So.
Okay. He wants to use a voice changer. Okay, I don't mind that.
Probably confidential. He wants to remain his identity, you know, private.
I see. So, I mean, that's all I want to know. I want to know why it is. And now that, you know, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as somebody just upset with LSRP, because this is it's shut down for such a long time, and it doesn't make sense that LSRP would fake a DDoS attack.
There were like a group of people involved with this, like I said, you know. Like
it's an organized crime at this point, a legitimate, in real life, organized crime.
Pretty much mafia. It's like Las Ventura's crime family from RCRP.
But in real life, actually committing crimes and hurting people's finances and well-being.
Yeah, because like there's a hacker named, what do you call it, Mayo. There's a hacker named.
Let's not name names. I'm not trying to die here, okay? I already walk around with a gun all day. I don't need any more reason, okay?
Alright, I sent you the other pic, and I'm gonna send you another one. This one you can publicly show if you would like.
So I'll show you the public one, not the private one.
Not the one that I currently sent you.
Yes. I got you. So this one is private. Next one is public, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, but
this one looks legit. I mean, you could fake it easily, but it looks legit. With everything else happening, I believe you. So it's a. Can I describe it? Can I describe what I'm looking at?
You can describe what you're looking at.
Okay, I'm looking at a smartphone picture of a display that appears to be paging LSRP IP. So over and over, as if it's DDoSing it. So it's a denial of service attack. If you don't know what a denial of service attack, I'm just talking to the viewers, is when a message is sent like a million times, basically, right, to prevent any other messages from being received, right? That's basically what it is.
I think it's something like that. Okay, I sent you another one with the hash blurred and all the sensitive information blurred.
So can I show the second one?
The second one, it says hash colon at the top.
Yeah.
We're speaking about the same one. That one you can show. You are allowed to show that one in public. Okay.
So the one with the hash at the top I can show. The first one I cannot. Okay. Right.
Yeah, because the first one contains like a piece of IP just to prove to you. But like even just that, like I just don't want to like.
Okay.
I don't want to get anything. I don't want to get slipped up anything.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show the second one. This is we have to be very careful with this.
Yeah.
So this is a bunch of network packages being sent to LSRP, which would indicate that it's being DDoS. 50,000 packages. What is a package? Can you explain that?
I'm not too experienced with that myself. Like I do different type of coding, but I do want to state one thing that I do know about this is that this isn't the only method that's being used. He's used many other methods, and yeah, you're showing the correct one. So,
okay, that's good that I know after the fact that I'm doing the right thing. Hold on, I'm gonna get him an invite and verify him, so that he can actually join.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much this dude that's joining right now, he was a close friend with Martin, you know? Like, I don't know, he pretty much got in an argument with him because, what do you call it? I don't know, he didn't get like the VIP stuff or something,
Right.
and he got mad or something, so yeah.
This is a lot of information that's just coming out all at once. And so in the end, it's basically a payback for.
Yeah,
Well,
like I
let's
said,
hear it from the guy himself.
Yeah, like I
Okay,
said,
wait,
this
hold
is
up.
like real Los Venturas Mafia type stuff, IRL. Organized crime, you know.
Check your PayPal again. Check your PayPal again.
Is this necessary? You don't need to send me don't need to send me money, man. This is insane.
I'm gonna call SBI on this, man.
This is insane. They sent me another $95. Well, I assume it's $100 with some deducted because of taxes or PayPal cut. This is a lot of money. I'm just gonna show it real quick, just so that people know for sure. This is just insanity. The most interesting way to verify something is to send $100. Oh my god. This is just ridiculous, honestly. Okay, so hold on. So I need to verify some guy, but first I'm gonna show this real quick. There you go. Beautiful. And now I'm gonna verify this guy. Some entity is allegedly watching this stream. Hello, anonymous. This is.
Are you gonna be streaming? Are you gonna be streaming again next week?
Yeah, I stream every week.
Okay, we should have way more information surfaced by then too. If you're still
get in touch and send me all you got. We'll set it up because usually I just listen to just people coming
We're
in.
a secret organization of Aperture, and we know like everything about this. Like I'm saying, like this is some top-notch security, high influence and things, you know. So what do you call it? You know, consider us as your Aperture agents. Agent 150 and 169, huh?
This is ridiculous. So this is the guy that you are talking about. Is the guy that DDoS'd LSRP?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a good reason why he doesn't want to reveal his identity. Why he's taking.
He wants to completely.
So I'm just texting him right now. I'm just trying to figure out how to get him in. He can't get into the voice chat for some reason. Trying to figure out how that happens. I really want to get the guy that DDoS LSRP on here to just hear the reason. Because at this point it's pretty much confirmed that this is it. This is the guy with so many people sending me hundreds of dollars. I think it's ridiculous. You guys need to stop sending me so much money before a guy in a suit starts knocking on my door. Asking me why so many people are sending me so much money. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm trying to verify him.
Yeah.
This is weird. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, now he has access. Now you have access to... Okay, so he should be joining us.
Yeah. I just want to say that it's not me donating or Scumpy, but it should be proof of that. It's
Oh,
neither
right,
of us
right.
that are donating.
Ah, Jesus, this is so difficult. Hold on, I'm trying to get him into the room. So this is the guy that DDoS. Okay, I'm just gonna increase the limit. I'm just gonna increase the limit of the room to 4 people so that we can all get in. Okay. Should be fixed now. Okay. Okay, now we should be able to. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. There we go, that's what I'm gonna do.
Is he in?
So the guy should be able to join us now. He says he wants to use a voice changer, which is fine enough. Oh yeah, he is in. Hello, welcome. We cannot. Your microphone appears to be muted. Hold on. Hold on. I'll give you a verified role. Sorry about that. You should be able to speak now. Try muting your mic, maybe. I'm really sorry about the technical issues. This is like not a traditional interview at all, so I'm not really super prepared for it. So, hello. We can hear you typing, Glorified Pig.
Oh, my bad. I'm getting loads of DMs.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting a lot of... So he's trying to fix his microphone right now. So right now, I'm in a Discord conversation with the man that allegedly DDoS'd LSRP to find out the reason why that happened. And to remind you, I was sent $300 to verify that this is the truth. $300. Most of it got taxed, but still, somebody paid $300. 3 people, 3 different people, sent me $300 in total to prove that this is legit. And hello, yeah, but we can't hear this individual yet. Something's happening with his IP. Wonder if he's getting DDoS'd himself. Are they trying to hide the truth from us? Who knows?
While we wait, I can get you in touch with the donator.
Hope the Latvian mafia get me, says one of the commenters. Thankfully, Latvia does not have a huge problem with organized crime. There's not much here in general, so this is pretty insane.
Yeah, I can get you in touch with the donator.
So I'm still waiting on the... Hold on, let's see. Alright, interview room. Okay. I'm just gonna read what he writes. Hold on. We're just getting through semantics for now. Oh, wait, we already added. We already added. Wait, you can hear me probably, right? You can hear me right now. He asked a question, how safe is this channel? I'm not sure what that... I can keep... I can...
He can hear you.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So, I'm not sure what you mean by how safe it is, but... Okay. So I'll just read what he says. So regarding the information... I mean, this would be great if you could get a voice changer. This would be like a million times better. Because me just reading what you write is a little bit of not... Well, it doesn't seem genuine. I could be making all of it up, you know what I mean? Right. I used to be no close-knit hacker group which had members. Most of them were my friends. Some of them I knew in real life. We started back up in 2005. Okay. I'll like temporarily mute you, Glorified Pig. Is that okay?
I'll just mute my mic.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Okay. So I'm right now reading out what an alleged DDoS attacker of LSRP is writing down. So the thing is, I think most of us want an answer to the question, why did this DDoS happen? I think they want to know, why is LSRP being DDoSed? Just to be clear. We mostly did small-time jobs, built up our fame on a few hacker forums, which could be found via specific links. Okay. We recently received a request from a really toxic, snake-like Discord community of ex-RCRP and other RP community members, the boys being familiar. Okay. That sounds plausible, to be honest. This is... Again, I was sent $300 to verify this. So, as ridiculous as this sounds, this is the most credible information we have. So, I mean, take it for a grain of salt, but this is as credible as it gets with what we have now. Of course, if M. Martin came out and actually told us what his side of the story was, that'd be interesting as well. And then we could rely on that. We spent around a week to get a plan ready on how we will carry out the attacks. I want to tell you, it's still not done. They will be ongoing, but not specifically on the server. Some might target a few specific LSRP members. Even if it gets charged back, like most of it was spent on taxes, so they at least spent $70 on taxes for that. I would believe in Martin. I'm not saying we necessarily have to believe in Martin, but the Martin could provide evidence. And that's the thing. Some might target a few specific LSRP members. It's just a question of time. My question is why? And I think a lot of people are wondering why. And surely you would want people to know why that is. So how did I end up in this? I was one of the sidekicks who was assigning with the main attack, but the main DDoSer was a close person to me. Okay. I'm coming towards you due to the main DDoSer owing me a large sum of money. We are talking about a 30 number. A 30 number, so a 4-digit number, or even more. So 4 digits. So 1,000 to 10,000, that kind of range. That's what we're talking about. $1,000 to $10,000. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Okay. So the DDoSer owes you money? How did that happen? Or do you mean the client who requested the DDoS? Or the guy that is actually doing it? I'm reading what he's writing in the interview room. I mean, can I show it? I mean, yeah, sure can show it. I just need to figure out a way how to. How would I do it? I actually don't know how to. Okay, one question before you continue. Do you mind if I show you your Discord username? Do you mind that, or can I show it? Okay, I'm not gonna show you Discord username. Sure. Sure, I'm not gonna show you Discord username. Okay, alright. So, alright, let me read this. Okay. I'm coming towards you due to the main DDoSer owing me a large sum of money. We're talking about 30 numbers, so 1,000 to 10,000, or even more. Well, I didn't get my cut, so I went out from the plan, deleting most of the software scripts and whatever else I had saved. So one of my close sidekicks was that guy, okay. I'm just gonna assume that I'm. Can I check his name?
You can say his name. You can say his name.
Lil Joker 365. We carried out the attack to bust down on corrupt money laundering operations going behind the scenes of LSRP. That's the main
I can't
reason.
see the chat, by the way. Can you give me access?
Okay, sorry about that. You should be able to now. Now you can.
Thank you.
Yeah, now you should be able to see the interview. Boom. Okay. At least that's what we got told by the client known as the Watcher. Okay, so clients are known as the Watchers in the DDoS community. Is that right? Okay. The client. That's what we called him in a private chat we had set up, okay? Also regarding your donations or your donator, this is a very weird way to conduct an interview. Oh, it's Jalal Grant. He has some valuable information as well, if I'm correct. So this is the same guy that donated $3,000 to charity a couple years ago through me.
No. This is the guy that's been donating to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. He donated to charity through me as well. Years ago. I'm talking about years ago.
He donated to charity, and he also donated to you today as well.
Yeah. So they. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you don't know, he's like our organization, one of the managers, because we're all representing an organization pretty much. If you don't know.
Okay.
Understand that now.
Yeah, I get it.
Group of people.
So a group
altogether.
of people that do some activities which may not be legal everywhere. Interesting. We're not
Yeah,
gonna delve too much into it
not
because I
illegal
don't feel like
everywhere.
waking up
You know,
with
if you do it correctly, obviously you can get.
yeah. Alright. After going through multiple archives, we discovered a few shady links which could lead up to serious money laundering and/or fraud offenses.
And I'd like to add to that because look, if you're a manager,
Could you repeat that?
I said I'm going to add to what he just said. Pretty much, if you're a management position in like any server, you have access to a user's IP, right? And if you have access to their IP, you can, like, if you're a really good hacker, you can pretty much go into their personal profiles and you can pretty much figure out who they are. And then if you're smart enough, whatever password they used to log into LSRP or whatever server they play on, majority of the times it is the same one that they use for their personal information. So that kind of makes sense because like that can lead up to many things, meaning if that IP is leaked to a group of people, they can use it to pretty much do a lot of damage to a lot of people, meaning money laundering and everything.
And my IP was leaked, but that was leaked because Rockant Roleplay publicly displayed my IP when I typed in stats and I was streaming. But the thing is, roleplay servers, they don't allow any VPNs under the guise that if you use a VPN, you must be ban evading or something.
Yeah, you will be banned of it pretty
Yeah.
much because it's a proxy one, and then people majority of the time just want to use your real IP for that.
Mm. LSRP wasn't just a server. After going to multiple archives, we discovered a few shady links which could lead up to serious. Okay, I already read that. Okay, he says he's switching machines, something isn't right. Okay, now he's back apparently. Alright, so this is just insane. So this is a person who is directly involved with the DDoS of LSRP, and that information was pretty much verified at this point, or as verified as anything else that we have. So this is the most credible information that I've seen. This is if you're just tuning in. This is legit, as legit as it gets so far.
Yeah, just to let you know, because there was a offense where the public integrity was involved.
Mhm.
This is like legal. What do you call it? Things. Pretty much the public integrity was involved in these things, and what public integrity does is pretty much they, like, let's say if it's a gaming platform, right? Public in the USA, there's a thing called public integrity, and they investigate these kind of, what do you call it, situations.
Mhm.
Pretty much they can get access to whatever like the platform has, and they can, what do you call it, review it at all times. And there was a rumor, like I said, it is a rumor, and there might be not information on this, but from what I've heard, the public integrity was involved in this, meaning they were going to get access to the chat logs and everything, or like the platform of LSRP, and they were going to check if indeed that IPs were leaked or not.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. This is definitely like interesting. Just I don't know even what to say. So can we summarize the reason why? That's what I want to know. Hold on, let me go back to the interview room so I can read if he wrote anything new. What I want to know is the reason. Why was it was DDoS because it was DDoS to expose the money laundering of LSRP, but what do they want to expose that? Why do they care that LSRP is money laundering? That's what I want to know.
Wouldn't you care if somebody's doing something illegal and...
If you're doing something illegal yourself, then why do you care?
Well, it's different because there are activists of doing something illegal, and there are actually people who are doing directly involved in it to pretty much damage people's like lives.
I see.
We're just a group. Yeah, so there's activists who are doing something legal to do it for a legal purpose, and there are people who are actually doing it to harm people, you know?
Mm-hmm. Would you... No, okay, no. Acquaintances. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I have a little format where I where I show who I'm talking to. So right now I have it written as the men who allegedly DDoS LSRP plus 2 acquaintances. Is that okay? Jesus. Okay. I'm just trying to be careful with like what I expose, because I don't want you guys to be punished by coming out here and giving me the truth. Because if people get punished for, being honest with me, then people will never be honest with me, and I recognize that, and that's why I wanna, if you want privacy, if you want anonymity, I'm gonna afford you that. All I wanna know is the truth and the why and the how. Okay. All right. Let me read what he wrote. My ex group got paid by a client who we had a job, we did it. Apparently, most of the information we had that LSRP had a money laundering operation behind it. Sorry, let me reread that again. Apparently, most of the information we had implied that LSRP had a money laundering operation behind it. I'm sorry, it didn't have implied written, but I assume that's what you meant. I investigated it, and I discovered that some of the claims that our client made were true. And they indeed had a money laundering operation. I'll try to see what I can say and whatnot, because if I get found, I'm as good as getting doxxed, and who knows what's next. I get it, man. I've been doxxed myself. It's not pleasant. Definitely been doxxed myself.
Wait, have you been doxxed? Why?
Oh, this very stream has been doxxed. Very consistently. Throughout the week. My internet is completely stable. No problems at all. I live in Latvia, one like the top 5 fastest internet countries in the whole world. And I start the stream. Boom, everything goes down. I change IPs, everything's back up. Then a couple of minutes later, boom, everything goes down again. I have to change IPs again. And it's...
Like I said, man, you better watch out for who you told the information to, because, it's really important.
Well, this is on stream right now. We are streaming this publicly.
Okay.
But we're very careful with the information that we disclose, or at least we're trying our best.
I did some digging, and well, not really me, but the donator did some digging. He's chilling in the verified chat right now.
It is actually top 5. Sorry.
He's got a voice changer himself, even though you probably.
Well, I mean, so far the voice changer has been I'll type instead of me talking, but if this is actually a voice changer, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you should move him up if you want some extra information.
Sure.
I'm saying he's the donator, so he should be credible, and he can give you proof that he's the donator.
Okay.
Wait, let me actually get that proof for you real quick, and then you can move him up.
So this guy is not directly the one that DDoSed him, but we have that guy. No. Okay.
No, he's affiliated. He's affiliated.
Okay.
He's just a manager.
So 3 acquaintances though too. Okay.
And also read the interview room.
Yes. Okay. Let me read the interview room. Wait. Says he's getting tracked. Spammed shit a couple of times. This is like ripped straight out of detective or something, or an action movie or a hacking movie or something. This is surreal. This is completely like impossible for me to believe that this is happening. But the information seems as credible as possible, considering everything that's happened so far. Definitely pretty credible. I'm curious. I'm just curious if this will work. Like if this works, then hold on, I'm trying something. So what was this person? What's this person that you wanted to bring on?
Joel Grant. You can move him in now. He's the donator. Just give him a sec. Well, check if his voice changer is working.
Okay. Let me know when he's ready, and I'll move him in.
Yeah, I'm just telling him that he's gonna be.
I'm just gonna check something.
Okay, you can move him up.
Okay.
He says it's working.
Hello? How are you doing, man? I can't believe I'm talking to you after all this time. Okay, that's hell of a voice changer. It sounds like I'm talking to the devil himself here.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, I get it. You need to protect your identity somehow.
Yes.
Well then, let's move on. So, Jalal Grind, pleasure to have you over here. What we want to find out is the reason why LSRP was DDoSed.
Well, as my accomplices explained, it's more like revenge and trying to expose LSRP of their sins.
So what can you tell us, again, to the viewers that are just tuning in, because we have a huge spike of people tuning in after this information came out. What, in summary, like what is this the revenge for? What did LSRP do? And you know what? You can mention any names you want at this point. You've given me so much money. You can mention any names you want. You can say whatever you want. Just as long as it's not belligerent.
I just feel that we just felt that Martin just isn't telling people the truth, then he has a mask on, basically acting as a person, laundering money out of LSRP, not paying his taxes. Obviously, as you can see from the previous conversations, he took money from us, so now we're gonna make him pay.
So he stole money from you?
Yes.
Because he asked for a service, but he didn't pay for it after he received it?
Yes.
I see. Wow. Okay. This is just some incredible stuff. I'm honestly at the loss for words. Can you give us more information about what he did?
Like regarding the money, or
I'm thinking like,
or why we're DDoSing, or
I'm just thinking I don't know at this point. Like, what do you want to show us? What do you want to tell us?
Honestly, I just need to point out that, like, I don't think Martin personally deserves the money that he's getting.
He's not the person?
He shouldn't be getting the money, no. It's a big little pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
So you're saying that he got away with basically scamming a group of people, and now this group of people is giving him a payback because he's not a good person. He's done what he's done.
Basically, he's just on such a power trip over running a roleplay server on a video game that he thinks he can, like, literally get everybody out his way, scam anybody because his opinion's too important. Nobody would believe him, but obviously now that we've came out and exposed him, there's not really much things to hide against.
I see. Oh Jesus, this is
You've leaked your credit card on the screen, I'm pretty sure.
Your credit card information is on the screen right now.
I'm a fucking moron. Why did I... Okay, so let me explain what I was doing. I was trying to redeem the money that got sent to me to verify it. I don't know why that would verify it, but it would definitely verify something. At least it would convince me that it's legit money. I'm free. I can send it back if you guys want. I don't want that fucking money on me. But
No offense, man, but that was the stupidest thing you could have ever done.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. Like, I left the fucking thing on screen only. I'm an idiot. I just got so overwhelmed with this shit. Okay? I'm a little overwhelmed.
Okay, I got you. It's okay. Mistakes happen.
But goddamn. So
Look, just call up your bank because somebody can use that on Amazon without your security code.
I need to block it now. Great. I need to block my goddamn fucking card and I need to get a new one. I'm an idiot. I deserve that. I deserve it. It's karma. It's karma.
You don't need the 3-digit number to make purchases on Amazon, so...
I don't have Amazon account. So
yeah, I'm just saying that if somebody just puts in the 16 digits expiration and yeah, then they can use it. They don't even need the code on the back.
Okay. Okay, I should probably like disable that card as fast as possible. Thank you guys for looking out for me. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm just gonna order a new one. Cool. Alright, let's go back to the topic after that hilarious bit. how about we talk about something that's actually on topic? So, basically, to summarize the reason, M. Martin, as far as I understand, he took a service of your group, and what you do is you DDoS people for money? Hello? Everything's down. Guys, everything's down. Oh, I know why everything's down, because my banking protection is on. Okay. This is just going terrible. Am I streaming even still? This is just terrible. I'm so sorry, everybody. I just want to apologize real quick. I just want to apologize. This was terrible. I did not handle myself right. I kind of panicked. And now I need to block my card. Okay, sorry about that. My banking protection turned on super late. But let's go back to what you were saying before I disconnected. I'm really sorry about this. Yeah. This is just insanity. What I want to say is, so tell me what your group does. Tell me what your group does. Let's establish that.
Honestly, it ranges from things. We're mainly an activist group, right? We try to stop other crimes, but we also obviously offer services, which Martin was interested in.
Okay.
Anything from DDoSing. Like, we believe that the clients that come to us have, well, either a lot of money that they offer us, which is obviously a good deal, or obviously has a good excuse to get the service done.
I see. That's okay. So what you said you're an activist. What do you active for? What's your movement about?
Basically, equality or like justice for people that abuse the system, basically, and do anything just as a Martin tax evaded, which is money laundered. He obviously made way more, but obviously, as I think, it comes through PayPal. Therefore, nothing really has to be taxed. Nothing is seen by his bank unless he withdraws it, but then he can just count it as a donation.
Yeah, so the platforms that LSRP or like any other server has, like, have you ever noticed that, let's say somebody wants to buy VIP level 3, pretty much they pay $14.99 or whatever their payment is for the, what do you call it, like their VIP level. If you didn't know, in 2013, LSRP's VIP was $25, okay? And that's when, what do you call it, it was like an ongoing, a rising server. And pretty much, if it wasn't done through PayPal, like at that time, PayPal had different, what do you call it, policies. So pretty much he wasn't taxed for any of the money that he got through, meaning he got the full $25. And if you think about it right now, the money that you got right now, it was probably a little bit more or less because we sent it to you in a USD amount.
Definitely. I mean, all of it was taxed. All of it. The first amount that was $100 allegedly came over to be only €50, so $57.
Yeah, pretty much. What do you call it? SAMP servers has this kind of a platform where they can bypass a taxing system when they link their server to PayPal. That allows them to pretty much get the full amount of money rather than evading taxes.
Okay.
My personal view is that the bank is not really gonna see like, donation from PayPal. I feel like it's a big way to launder money. I think that's one of the flaws of PayPal, because you can declare it as a donation, but in all reality, LSRP is getting this money to run the server, but they're accepting it as a donation, not as, money coming in to the economy.
Wow, okay. So basically this is a way to launder money from other illegal activities. Wouldn't this be beneficial for you as a way to launder money, or you have your own methods?
We have our own methods, obviously.
So why would you be upset if you loan the money yourself though? Why would you be upset that somebody else? Oh, is it about the tax evasion?
Yeah, because like
Okay.
we wouldn't mind them in doing money laundering and all. Because after he approached us for services, allegedly paid us, and then got the service, and then the payment didn't fully go through.
And
That
he
was when-
basically he thought you could get away with it because you're an illegal organization. You can't exactly go to the
Yes.
police and yeah.
and
Okay.
his reputation of a SAMP owner or whatever admin for like the last 6 to 9 years, whatever it is.
We
He's so
have-
polished, like he thinks he'd get away with it, but now that he's like we're coming through and exposing him.
There's so much like information that is colluding to be verified, and it's just insanity. I don't know what to say. Like I the reason I try to get the money to my bank account is to verify that you can't just charge back it, you know, because I'm very skeptical about things like this, about people coming in and pretending to, you know, be involved. You having 3 people send me $300 to verify this, it's extremely convincing. Extremely convincing. But again, it's PayPal. I don't know if there's a way to easily charge back money like that on PayPal. So that's why I wanted to just see if I can transfer it to my bank account. But like an
It's a
idiot,
donation-
yeah.
It's a donation service. It's like just in the same way as LSRP.
Yeah.
You can technically on LSRP you're paying for a product when you're going through transaction, but they still declare it as a donation. So technically, when the money came to you, it's counted as a donation, so it
Okay.
can't really be charged back because you don't have buyer protection, and it was sent from cards. Therefore, it will be available in 72 hours.
So you're saying you're not able to charge it back at all because
I'm
it's.
not able.
So you can you charge? Jesus, this is just
hold up.
this is just insanity.
Let me speak real quick, okay?
What do you have to say?
Before you kick me out, I'm sorry, man. It was all just a troll.
Okay, you can...
I mean, you did send me 300, so you can charge back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the
Enjoy
thing
the
is,
300.
the thing
I couldn't
is,
have done it
the
without
thing
that.
is, the thing is, I appreciate you telling me, and it was a really good troll. So
$3.
Okay, but look, you got the subs, you got the viewers, you got the money.
This is, you got a lot of people on, and we got to verify that it's not actually the truth. So you know what? I appreciate it, and you planned this out. You've planned this out.
It's very smart, you gotta say it.
This is a prank. This is a prank.
No, but the money should stay with you, as far as I know.
So, okay, we can verify that this is actually not true and this is a fake. Okay, good.
Yeah, it is fake, but you know, we love you though, okay?
I appreciate that.
Don't spend that much time stressing
But
about this.
what's going on with the money? You sent $300 and you lost, what, 50 of it to
Yeah,
taxes.
it's fine. You can keep it.
No,
dude.
no.
You know,
He just messed it up because he said that no, he said that you got 100 quid, but you actually got 60, so he kind of messed up the story, but he didn't realize. Like, you
Oh,
believed
he
that
sent me less money to begin with. Okay.
Yeah.
I should have caught on. That was very clever. So you're just gonna charge back all that money?
Can you?
No, I don't think I'm able. I honestly don't even have the emails.
So wait, you're just gonna donate me $300?
I think so. Yeah.
Sure, I appreciate it. I mean, for $300, feel free to come on here and speak for 20 minutes. I don't mind. You can just ask me.
Like drag Ruben here as well because he was a part of it.
Yeah, honestly, Ruben, can we get all our associates?
Yeah, you know what? You guys pay me a lot of money, but you're gonna... Jesus.
I like honestly.
Ruben, please.
Shout out to Dom. Like he came up with a lot of the story. And
Dom,
stuff.
bro.
He
This
has
is very creative.
500 IQ. 500
IQ, bro.
there.
Honestly, bravo.
Boy, Dom.
Guys, let's give them a round of applause. Bravo, guys.
Shout out
Eventually.
Klo OG.
This just goes to show how easy it is to fake this kind of stuff. This just goes to show.
No, honestly, like you were like you believed it, and I was gonna keep.
I didn't believe it completely. You heard me be skeptical still. You just heard. I was just going. I kept citing to how I believed it. It's because I received this PayPal donation. And then I kept
I
repeating
came
it.
into the story like 90% way through, and I just got a script that I was basically supposed to bitch out there. So I was just pressing on every screenshot trying to put the story together.
I love it. I love it because I kept asking for proof, and you just kept sending me the same stuff over and over. But I didn't want to call you out on it because you sent me so much money.
Yeah.
It's weird what money does to people, doesn't it? So okay, we can confirm. And Martin did not DDoS it, or at least we don't know if he did. Maybe he still did. We don't know. Until somebody comes out with the truth, we won't know what will
People
happen.
call like Chris and everything, and we were about to be like, oh, like after 9 years, Chris is gonna be in here explaining how Martin like.
I don't even know if I can legally say that name.
Yeah, but you know that's what I just said.
I mean, you got me. You got me. What can I say? You got me. You even got me to block my credit card now, so because I'm an idiot.
That was kind of your issue. Like,
I'm just a fool. Yeah.
Can I give my homies their shout outs? Because like lots of them put this shit together.
Yeah, there was a lot of people who put this together, so I think we deserve that.
Yeah, everybody. This was like 20, 30 people.
You know what?
Yeah.
If you let me keep the money, fine.
Yeah, you can.
We'll
Yeah, that
Scumpy style. Scumpy style. Yeah.
Alright. First of all, I gotta. Yeah. You want me to start off?
You start off.
You go ahead.
Alright. I gotta, give a shout out to my people in SBI, Hucklebar, Mayo, Dom, Kodak, Jimbo, Decabyte, all these cute ass people. Alright, you can go next.
Alright, let me go next. I got a big list. Tony did all the photo editing. Like that shit was 500 IQ. He did the photo. Dom put like a shitload of the story in. Like that dude had like, wow, he put a lot of the story in. Danzig was the dude who was in hashtag interview room. He's Rubens, who's there right now. Shout out to my Olan Bounty on the Blows, homies, Menace, Beth, BK, Lubap, everyone. Fuck, I'm gonna make this quick because I don't want to get kicked. Shout out to my boy Kingsley. Shout out to all you homies, straight up Borkasa, Nick W, Hawks, Lickbo, Vado, Gecko Pecco. Yeah, I love you all, man. Tony did the photo edit. Oh yeah, I already mentioned him.
That was pretty insane.
There's a few more.
Dollar's turn.
But I'll let Dollar go now. And shout out to my boy Dark Wizard.
Shout out for Anomalistic, yeah, from Australia. Piper, Clo-O, Cinder, Zhao, Hucklebar, Tom, Zigoa, Danzig, Lubap, Nasty, and Tony. They all made this fucking possible. It was lit, man.
Oh, also I would like to congratulate Tom on his kid that was born recently. So.
Oh, congratulations, Tom! Bravo.
And shout out as well to Maddie. Shout out to Ibex. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad.
Is this supposed to be like high life of your career?
No, honestly, but like Glorified came in here and he took all my clout after those donations, man.
Alright.
Like, you
serious question for
Big
you.
advertisement for
How was the story plotted out? Did you like our story at least?
It was convincing to an extent. I gotta say, like
it was like some undercover mafia shit.
It wasn't. See, the thing is, I heard something similar about this stuff. I heard something similar about this story, and I heard this theory before. Was it all you? Did you guys come up with it completely through and through?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came up with it like everybody came up with it like on the spot. Like this was plan.
Like we just had like one small idea and then we spread it around and then like people started replying and spamming DMs and then we got a whole story together. And Dom wants to be moved in. He contributed a lot. And Rubens and Dom. And Fyodor. Those three also. If you get the chance to move them in, please do.
I'm just so shocked that you guys got me.
It was a good scheme.
It was a good one. It was a good one. I can't say anything. It was a good one. Definitely. There's nothing.
And you gained the most from this. You got the money, the viewers.
Well, I'm still like wondering if you're gonna refund.
No, we won't.
Well, you say you won't, but you said a lot of things today that turn out to be not true. I mean, look at these screenshots. Just what the hell?
They all look legit, like 400 packets and all that. But like, when I see the screenshot, and I see the screenshot, and it said Tony. I'm like, how is he even affiliated?
Honestly, guys,
Yeah,
you
but
got me.
so much people.
This goes to show why I delve. This is also, I want to thank you guys for giving me a good point to say that this is why I need evidence. This is why I need definitive evidence. Even like
This is like you come on here like every week and you make this big show about roleplay and all that, but you're most likely just gonna get trolls every time.
well, not every time, but sometimes we
Yeah,
get
the sub story. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I wouldn't have been able to sleep. If we
Usually
kept
it's just
this shit
people
on for
crying
long.
that they got banned.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, but then the thing is, the idea is I'm trying to come to a consensus. I'm trying to come to the one thing that really makes people frustrated. This thing is, I'm passionate about roleplay. Okay, it's just the thing I'm passionate about. So I want to be able to do it without being banned when it's a little weird or when it's not appealing on first glance or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I should probably clarify the topic.
Fake DDoS of LSRP.
Yeah, fake DDoS of LSRP. The DDoS is legit. The DDoS is happening, but
Are you gonna keep up the VOD of it?
What am I gonna keep?
Like stream the video of it on your channel. So
Yeah, it's gonna keep on it. Yeah, it's gonna stay on as long as the money stays in my bank account. How about that?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, then we have a deal. As long as the money stays in my PayPal, the video is gonna stay up.
All right.
Cool. You guys take care. There might be a I might switch it to be clear. I might switch it to a highlights video later on. Okay.
Yeah.
But I will mention this part, no doubt, because this is definitely a good troll. I applaud you, gentlemen. You guys succeeded.
If you make a highlight, that'd be sick, because then I can just upload it straight to like. I wanted to upload like get clips from the stream and upload it to like the forums, like biggest troll SAMP ever.
That would probably you know what? Hold on, I got
Like,
something for this.
I can hire somebody off Fiverr to edit it if you want.
Hold on, I got something.
Specific way.
Hold on, I got something for this. All right, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Check this out.
Let's do it.
Damn.
Jumping
Is
on
it
his
huge?
bed.
What's up?
So much delay.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
like a bed.
Congratulations, guys. You won. Alright, well, take care. Have the best of luck. This was Userone with Userone Gaming. Proving why you absolutely need to see the evidence before you take anything at face value. Because faking shit is very possible. And how difficult was it? I'm curious.
Oh, it was literally like 2 minutes on each screenshot.
Exactly. It was pretty easy. It's pretty easy to fake shit, make it look convincing.
And
And
there was one person
yeah.
that joined before us that was like, oh, Martin's my friend, and he tried to like make a Discord account and all that, but like that didn't work out. And then Glorify is just the mastermind. He just set up everything.
Bob, yeah,
Edit this. Had like 6 different people and new accounts.
Thanks a lot, homie. And like, shit, we couldn't have done it without you because you got all the evidence, dollar. Like, the evidence was on you.
So you're not actually Jalal Khan, right?
No.
Good. Okay. Because I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, I'm not so scared for my life anymore. At least.
Yeah.
I mean, I you know what was the most unbelievable shit? The one that really set me off, but I didn't want to say anything because of the money. When you started spamming shit, my tails got fucking tracked. That was like the most unbelievable shit. But I still didn't say anything because I was like, okay, I'm getting enough money that I don't want to talk or say anything.
It's still a good story, like.
It's a good story. That's also another question. Doesn't matter if it's real. Like, imagine if you see a prank on YouTube and it turns out it's fake and it's not a social experiment.
LSRP's all about entertainment, in my opinion. Like, I understand a lot of YouTubers get hate for like faking videos, but in reality, like, most of it is for entertainment. Therefore,
I agree, absolutely. A lot of it is for entertainment, and the truth gets obscured so much. I mean, we saw it today. You can't trust news at all. Like I'm trying to like get to the end, get to the core, and even I today managed to show something misleading, something that berates character, something that is not good. But you can't avoid it. Even with the best effort, I couldn't avoid it. But you know what? Thank you guys, because now I'm gonna be more experienced. Hopefully, I'll be able to avoid something similar to this. Hopefully, next time I won't stream my fucking credit card information to the whole people, so I'll have to block my credit card, which I did already, by the way.
Alright, well, I've got you added on Discord from earlier, anyway. So
Alright.
if you just wanna message me, if you want, like, I can get like an editor of Fiverr to like edit the thing for the highlights or whatever.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'd be down to work some out.
I might edit something myself. Sure, just message me, hit me up. We'll shoot. All right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I got completely trolled here, but you know what? I don't even mind. That was too good. Thank you for watching and stay awesome. Hold on, let me do my wave. Let me do my wave.
Shout out
Stay
to
awesome.
Dumb Before It Ends.
It's a bit too late now.
Yeah.
Stay awesome, guys.
That wouldn't have worked out.
There you go.
Yeah, it's cool. And beside from the cash, like